Hello? Hello? Hello there. I should have configured this, but this is fine. I don't want to bump into my table. But hello, my name is Noodleknite. You may call me Noodle. And then today we are going to be, I was about to say playing, but we are going to be painting some Warhammer models again today. You can see my projects in the top left. What else do I want to talk about? Yeah, we have, typically I like to do, nice, that's good to hear. Hello, Ermin, how are you doing? The server alerts are working. Okay. I do want to touch up about the server, but the projects I wanted to do today was painting some infiltrators today. And then, yeah, that's about it for today, unfortunately. Probably not going to stream a lot this week. Maybe today and tomorrow, and that's about it. Okay, let's go into the stream thing. Into the Discord server. So I did get it set up. I am very, very dumb when it comes to it. So I had the rules channel set up, and I was like, okay, I put myself in a role at everyone, and then I put myself in that role. I was like, okay, people can see it. And I was like, okay, everything should be good. And I was like, why is no one reacting to the emoji? And I was like, oh, I asked my friend, like, hey, friend, can you help me solve this problem? He joins, and then he tells me, it's like, yeah, there's nothing in the rules channel. I was like, what? So I had to redo it, and now it works. So yeah, I told you I suck at doing React roles in the Discord server, but everything, yeah, no one told me. Oh, no one could tell me, but now it's there. So I knew something was wrong. I didn't know what was wrong. Luckily, I have friends that can help me out. It's like, yeah, do you guys see anything? I invited them to the server, and I was like, do you see anything? He's like, no. I was like, what the hell? So now it works. It works now. The only thing I didn't get working was it only notifies people for Twitch in the live stream thing. I'm trying to get the YouTube thing set up, but I think I spent an hour because I don't know how to code correctly. So, and now it should work. It should work now. But yeah, it does work. I'm very happy. Hello, Federico. I think I was able to chat before reacting to the accept rules chat thing. Yeah, I gave up at that point. Like, I think some people joined the server before when the rules tab was broken. So I just gave them the role to be able to see everything because I didn't want to redo it again. So I was like, you know what? These guys look familiar. So I literally just gave them the role. This is, yeah, I don't usually do Discord shenanigans a lot. So I do have another Discord server for close friends, but I don't do anything in it. There's no React. It's basically like close friends, right? And you don't really do much. I don't really do much in that server. I just like make channels, give people mod powers, and that's kind of just it. And this one has to be a little bit more strict because there are sometimes people who join with malicious thoughts. That's about it. And what was it? Oh yeah, my Crusade game. Sorry, I should have went into the other chatting room, but basically I went 0-6. It was very, 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 very upsetty spaghetti. Not really upsetty spaghetti. Stick to the memes channel? Oh, really? Wait, was it you who posted the memes? I don't know who's who anymore. Well, at this point, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I went 0-6. It's okay. My first Crusade campaign. My 8-bound entirely sucked during the campaign. Every time I tried to deep strike them, they did not get it off because I'm playing the Nakmund campaign, right? And if you want to do surgical deep strike, right, you got to roll 2d6s, and then if you get you -1 from the amount of models within 9 inches of the deep strike. And I tried deep striking within some models. I failed the roll. Oh, from the Bloodborne. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I surgical deep striked. So number one, the 8-bound wouldn't be able to deep strike onto the board on turn 2. And then number 2, if they were able to deep strike, I was not able to charge them into combat. And that happened every single game. I deep strike them, and they're not able to make the 9-inch charge, unfortunately. So yeah, I'm not too sad. I know it's kind of kind of like clickbait kind of thing, but I wasn't too sad about going on sex. It's normal for a lot of people. Yeah, I think the funny thing is that like I'm probably, don't you ever use rapid ingress? No. Yeah, I learned about rapid ingress on the weekend. I was like, how does this work? I should have done that. It's better for male use. I should have done that. I learned about it on Sunday. I was like, how does this work? Is like, you're correct, Federico. Is you deep strike on the opponent's turn, which I didn't know could happen. That is, I can see why it's a lot better for melee units yet now. There's a lot of core rules I don't know. But yeah, I lost my entire army within, I think, it was turn 4 I lost it. I lost everything. I had two models on the field. I had Berserkers and Lord Invocatus, and that was about it. Out of 2,000 points, I had those 2 by turn 4. Yeah, World Leaders are in a tough spot is what I can say. Angron is not so good, unfortunately, but he is fun to play. People complimented on my painted Angron a lot. It's really nice, apparently. But yeah, the tournament, I guess the campaign organizer said I was a shoe-in for winning the painting competition, apparently. And my friend thinks so as well. But yeah, that was my last Crusade game, but I did play another Crusade. I did play another Warhammer game that day too. I played my Dark Angels finally, and I had a nicer time playing them because I had shooting. Looks like someone's starting to realize their paint jobs is good. I have seen a lot of other people's paint jobs on the interwebs, and they're way nicer than mine. But they probably went to, I think I'm critical of my painting a lot, but they probably been painting for way longer than I have and have went to painting school. I just watched YouTube videos, but that's okay. I picked paintbrushes. I don't know how people understand the number of paintbrushes because I still don't. I absolutely still don't. But yeah, Discord server invite link is in the description. It should work. It's a permanent invite. And then yeah, the Discord server is kind of empty. That's all I can say. Which is fair. It's very fair. Yeah, tomorrow I am planning on playing some God of War. I don't know how long, and then that's it for this week. Unfortunately, I got stuff to do as well. Yeah. Oh, probably shouldn't roll up my sleeves. I love rolling up my sleeves too much. But yeah, I do have a picture. Maybe I should show you the picture. I just have it on my phone. I just need to upload it, and I'll show you what it looks like. My last game at deployment. Fair, there's the holidays. True, it is the holidays, and I don't want to impede on people's holiday shenanigans. Okay, let's see. Is it this one? Okay, I have no idea anymore. I took 3 pictures and I have no idea. I think it was this one. Ah, it was that one. Okay, that's part of the battlefield. Okay, let me see. I'll put it on stream. Just give me some time. I should have done this yesterday, actually. Okay, let's see if I can pull it up. Image. Okay, open. I hate this. I don't know which file I'll put it in anymore. I should actually check before. Okay. Oh, here we go. Found it. Is this one? Let's see if it opens. There we go. Well, yeah. Before we get started painting, this is what my game was. This is deployment. Actually, no, it's not deployment. It was pretty bad. Like, so I'm on the same side again. Angron's on the right. This was turn 2, actually. But if you see in the center, he had a 20-man Necron Warrior blob. And you know what happened? Reanimation shenanigans. This was Crusade. I killed over 20, and guess what? He reanimated all of them back. And I was like, well, that sucks. reanimation protocols, because Crusade campaign, he fully buffed them. I can't remember what it was, but instead of rolling 1d6, he just gets like, no, sorry, is it? Yeah, it's 1d6. Instead of rolling 1d6, he just gets 6 Necron warriors back immediately. It was rough. It was very rough. I slammed like one berserker, one 10-man berserkers with Karn, and I put jackals in there too. Oh, and then the Forge Fiend died that turn too. He got to shoot once, and then he died to the wraiths and the leftover there. Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't take any pictures of my second game because I forgot to. But yeah, this was a fun game. Oh yeah, and then the you see the little walker in the middle. You can't really see my cursor, but that reanimator walker thing, it killed my Angron on like turn 3, so I was pretty sad. Yeah, that was my final game of the Crusade campaign, and I don't know. I think I talked to I keep saying tournament organizer, but I talked to the Crusade, the person who organized the Crusade, and he said that they would probably start up again in March, so that would be pretty good. Also, I like picking the corner table a lot because it's nice, so you can understand that the map, the ground is basically on the bottom. It's the same. Basically, a stat check. Yes, this guy has way more experience than I am. He also played Necron for more times than I can get. How many years? I don't remember, but he was a good guy. I played with him a couple times already, so he's very nice. So I'm not saying like he absolutely ruffle stomped me and then gloated about it, which, well, he did gloat a little bit about his reanimator killing Angron, but I understand. He also says like, sorry, I just wanted to say that, but he is a nice guy is what I want to say. I'm not downplaying it. He's very nice, but he helped me a lot. I'm still very new. Well, not very new anymore, but I don't play Warhammer as much as he does. Before the campaign, I was playing like maybe once every couple months or so, so I don't remember anything as well. Well, if experience means you're good, I'm screwed from my first game. Yeah, that's okay though. I was teaching my friend how to play Necrons like a month ago, and it was his first game too, and I did beat him. It's normal. This guy was like in a different league. He played Necrons like way more than I played my World Eaters. I played World Eaters as my I you know what it was? I think I mentioned it already, but I basically first time playing World Eaters in the Crusade campaign, so I had no idea what to expect. And so far, they just look pretty, and that's about it. They're not durable, but they punch really hard. They punch really, really hard. I think after playing Dark Angels for the first time on last Sunday, the word is your oyster. Yep. I understand what Rapid Ingress does now. It is nice. But I play Dark Angels, and they're like, I think they're kind of like the perfect army for me. They have a mix of durability and a mix of like a balanced list. You got Deathwing Knights. You got your fast moving bikes or whatever you want, jump packs. I don't really know. Yeah, but they're really hard to kill. I like playing Wrath of the Rock, which means they're incredibly tanky for infantry and bike units. Yeah, I think it's because Dark Angels have a lot more options than World Eater does. Because World Eaters have like not very many options to play their army. It's just you kind of expect what you get, what you see. Oh my god, I've been talking for like 20 minutes, but yeah, that's basically this thing right here. Yeah, and oh yeah, people, I think the store owner was taking pictures, going around taking pictures for social media, so there may be a chance if you know where this is, unfortunately. He took a picture of my Angron. He really, really liked it. And then people really liked my Lionel Johnson miniature too. They said it was really well done. And I was like, yeah, it looks good. It looks okay. I messed up on the cloak though. Yeah, I'm gonna take out this picture and then let's get started, I guess, after 20 minutes of just straight talking. Oh, my back itches. Also, it's very hot in my room again. Camera right here, up here, and then the mic is, you can see it's right where my thing is. So I am going to I should have moved everything. I put everything. Okay, sorry, I'm gonna move everything off to the other side. The screenshot, the Warhammer shop in Antarctic. I don't know how there's a Warhammer shop in the Antarctic. That is insane. But yeah, today's gonna be a chill day. I'm just gonna be painting infiltrators in the Dark Angels color scheme, so it shouldn't take too long. Yeah, exactly. You have a lot of options for Space Marines. You definitely have a lot of options compared to other smaller armies like World Eaters, where you have how many options? You don't have a lot. How much water is in this? Okay, I might need to add a little bit more water in this thing, but that is okay. So I got some Caliban green. I do have another bottle of it somewhere. I did see it. It is there. But yeah, you know, I was painting a Doctor Doom. I 3D printed. I should probably post that in Discord because I have a 3D printer at home, and I painted Doctor Doom like a year ago. And I should probably post it if you guys are interested. Now I gotta choose which brush I want to choose. This one. We don't need to be clean when it comes to paint base coating everything. Technically I only need 5 infiltrators, but I'm gonna be painting all 10. Just gotta wet the brush because it's very stiff for some reason. Oops. Oh well, let's put it here. Put it on here so I can get it under the camera. You got a pinpoint there. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna try be adding two thin layers of this because okay, yeah, it's very wet. Yeah, we're adding two coats to this. This is a very I made it too wet. But yeah, I don't know how long I want to go for. We're gonna probably be going for as long as I can, or if I forget the time. If I forget the time, then yeah, all the powers to you. Yeah, I don't want to use contrast paint because the last time I used contrast paint on Space Marines, it's very splotchy. There's like marks on it, which I didn't like. But yeah, we're painting 10 today just because. Why not? I bought the Vanguard Start Collecting box, so it came with that really weird lieutenant that you can only get in the box. But yeah, if it looks ugly now, trust the process is what I've been told. Trust the process. Oh, this is looking ugly. I'm kidding. Do I dry brush before using contrast? Yeah, I've been told that too, but I also primed it gray. I do know that method, but I also primed it gray. I don't have any black primer, unfortunately. I do know what you're talking about, the Zenithal thing. Yeah, I will check Discord probably later, because Discord is funky when you use OBS. Okay. Yeah, I bought this these infiltrators maybe 3 years ago, and I haven't gotten around to painting it. I originally bought them for my Blood Angels, and then I never got around to using them. So, whoops. Just a solid layer of paint before contrast. Oh, that's what you mean. Yeah, these ones are primed in gray. Or I don't really understand what you're talking about. No, just solid layer. Oh, okay. Okay, so dry brush it. I slightly understand. I don't know. It's okay. I'm just painting at this point. So many gaps. That's one. So we're gonna go around doing this. and then once we get one coat on, we'll do it again. So this might take a while. It might take a while. I mean, the entire stream, which I don't know. Maybe like 2 hours, 1 hour. I don't know. But as soon as we get all the base paint on, it should be faster after that. This is what happens when you batch paint as well, because batch painting takes a little bit longer. Because if you notice, I've been painting like 1 or 2 models. So yeah, there's also that too. I've been painting 1 or 2 models on stream, and it usually ends pretty quickly. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah. I think the store also has an AOS like campaign, but I'm not too sure if I'm interested in that, because I hear a lot of people play, unfortunately, Stormcast. They play a lot of the more popular armies. I think I saw, you know what? I actually did see someone. Sorry, I did see someone play Iron Jaws, and he brought a bunch of those big giant boar riders. He brought like, I don't know how many, like 6 of them, and that was his entire army. It was pretty funny in the moment. But yeah, I am not as good as a computer as I remember. Probably think a lot of things have changed, is what I can say. A lot of things has changed since like Windows XP. Yeah, this is very wet. That's okay. We'll do another coat. Yeah, tomorrow I do want to play a game, God of War. God of War is definitely a Christmas game. It is definitely Christmas themed. It has snow in it. Yeah, I think another thing I can say is, like, because the Discord server is so small right now, don't expect there to be a lot going on, is what I can see. Already seen the stream planned and set. Yeah, you'll be notified. You will definitely be notified. God of War 3 is the best Christmas gift. Unfortunately, there's no God of War 3 on Steam. They hate us. They hate me. We're playing God of War set in Norse mythology. I'm so sad. I do want to play the original trilogy, but they haven't gotten down to it. I'm so sad. But yeah, I played a lot of... Yeah, I was an Xbox kid growing up, so I never got to play the God of War series. Very, very upsetty spaghetti. But yeah, we'll be playing through God of War 2018 tomorrow. I did play a couple years ago, but I don't remember anything. So I think I thought it would be a good idea to try and start it up again. Oh, this guy has a gun. That's okay. I need more paint. How empty is this? Oh, wait, I need to see how much paint is in this green. Oh, maybe I might go grab the other one. I left it in the dining room. That's where I usually paint. Okay, we'll probably be able to use all of this on this. What chapter am I painting? Hello, that guy. I am painting Dark Angels. But how are you doing on this wine on this lovely Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on which part of the world you live in? Yeah, I'm painting Dark Angels. I'm painting it because infiltrate. I messed up my deployment for my infiltrators and didn't put them in the middle of the board. I put them off to the side. Yeah, never doing that again. I also, it was really funny. I played with my friend. He was playing Space Wolves, right? And I basically chucked like how many Deathwing Knights did I throw into one corner of the board? I think I put 10 in there, and then I also put like Azrael and 6 inner companions, and it was basically a slaughter fest in that one corner because he also put 10 Terminators and like 6 like head takers, Wolfguard head takers, Space Wolf head takers. I don't know what they're called, but basically there was like 40 models in that one corner up the table. It was nuts. It was really funny. You see a Slaughterfest happening. I think my friend wasn't prepared that my Deathwing Knights got a damage reduction, so all his damage 2 characteristic on his weapons turned into 1s. Unfortunately for him, so he had a tough time killing my Deathwing Knights. I think he put like 10 Terminators into my 5-man Deathwing Knights, and he killed 2. He killed 2 of them. Okay, yeah, I don't think we're gonna be done this today, so I'll save it for another. Yeah, I highly doubt we're gonna get this done today. It's gonna take a while. Maybe another stream, and we'll get it done. Building and painting my kilocans. Oh, you're an orc player. That's nice. I have a friend who's an orc player. He loves them a lot, like a lot. I always have a fun time playing against orcs. They're like wow all the time, and then somehow a dog chew toy gets thrown across the table. But yeah, oh yeah, another thing that happened over the weekend. I went to a Secret Santa thing with my friends, and yeah, I got my friend. I got my Secret Santa. I got him a DM screen. Yeah, I got him a DM screen. He really liked it. And then the gift I received from my Secret Santa was a earbuds, because I kind of needed some. They're really nice earbuds too, I believe, because my old earbuds kind of sucked. They were not noise canceling as described, but the ones I got were, so I'm pretty happy. I also forced all my friends to watch a Digimon movie, the best Christmas movie. I forced all my friends to watch Digimon, and the one thing they said was they liked the soundtrack, but they liked everything else. But yeah, the Digimon soundtrack is very goated if you have not listened or watched the original Digimon movie from like 2001. I'm forcing all you guys to watch it. Somehow, it's really hard to find nowadays. That's all I can say. It's really hard to find. But yeah, I was luckily fortunate enough to find it on Blu-ray. Oh yeah, another thing. The lion hits really hard. My friend did not expect him to have. There's not gonna be a Christmas stream. The only Christmas stream is me playing God of War and hitting things really hard with an axe. Christmas stream? No, I don't think I can stream Digimon. That's the thing. It's very. I don't know how the laws work around it. I don't know. I really don't know. You can't stream it on stream, but you can do maybe a watch along with like the number. But somehow your viewers will have to get a copy of Digimon somehow, and that's really hard. So no. Oh man, sorry, I can't watch your stream. It's 1 a.m. on Turkey. Dang, I need to sleep. But have a good one. Have a good one, Mari. Sorry, I keep calling you Mari. I'm really bad with like pronouncing names from like other languages. But yeah, it's 1 a.m. I would be dead at 1 a.m. too. Have a good one. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. I don't know what they celebrate. The old line fart. Wait, the old line farts it like a truck. I hate him with a passion. Wait, the line just like farts on people and they die. That sounds about correct. I would describe it that way too. I think I got every single. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, my friend did not like the line. He was about to charge like head takers into him, and I told him, I was like, you do realize he has to fight first, right? And he just like decided not to charge into him because my friend hates me now when I play Primarchs because I always roll boxcars whenever I charge with them. I rolled boxcars on Angron onto him, so I rolled two 6s and got the charge in turn 1. I did the same thing with the lion. I killed his lieutenant in one turn. His lieutenant with combi weapon. So yeah, everything died, and then he was like, "I need to avenge my lieutenant." I was like, "Yeah, Lion has fight first, no matter what." And he was like, "Not anymore. I don't need to avenge him anymore." But yeah, Discord server is pretty fresh. I don't know what to expect from it. There is a suggestions channel that I made. You can suggest like channel requests, or like, I guess there's a general suggestions. It's like what you want to see, I guess, what games. But bear in mind, I am kind of broke, even though the winter sale is going on right now. Do note that I'm gonna be pretty strict with the channel request channel, because I did make it in my close friends server, and people did abuse it too much. So yeah, so be careful. Don't abuse channel request channel. It will be there until someone abuses it. But we'll see how long it lasts. I'm kind of curious how long it will last. Wow, this is looking like green peas right now. There we go. You are looking very green. But yeah, I do hope that in 11th edition some things will get better, like Belial. Apparently Belial really sucks right now rules wise, and I can see why. His rules aren't that good. I think they're worse than Angron's rules, and I do hope they get better, because no one plays them, and the model is very, very, very nice looking. I did buy the model too, because I wanted to paint it. I think I posted it on Instagram. I can't remember if I did. I think it's there. It's definitely there. Otherwise, it might be on my YouTube. A long time ago. Too much green. Too many joints. Excuse me. I think I had to burp a little bit. You know what's really funny though? Every time like my friends like burp or whatnot, we're like that close. Like we say like, "Nice one, bud." That's how close we are. It's just like, what the hell? Why'd you burp in my face? But like you just burp all of a sudden, and it's like, yeah, nice one, bud. Friends are really close. Been a while. Yeah, I actually don't know, because apparently I do know that some people don't have any friends, or a very small number of them. And then it was really funny when one of my friends got a girlfriend, and she asked, "How many friends do you have?" And he's like, "I have this many." And she responded with, "You have a lot of friends." And my friend at the time didn't realize that it was not normal to have a large group of friends. Yeah, Belial does Stone Cold nothing, but Ezreal's the best character in the game. Ezreal is too good for what he does. I can understand. I can justified that he got a point increase not too long ago. Because I read his rules and I was like, this guy just makes everything easier. Because CP generation is really good. Sustained hits is really good. Giving unit it attaches to what is it? Invulnerable saves, and then mortal a 4 feel no pain against mortals. Yeah, that's really good too. For just over 100 points. And also he also hits really hard too. His weapon profile is, I don't know why they added like so many things to his weapon on his gun alone. It was insanity. It was insane. But yeah, I was also talking to my friend too. He said I should read all the photos, all the videos I took. I need to be careful, because I set it to autofocus, and sometimes he got 4 point increases. It used to cost 95. What do you mean it costs 4 now? I thought it costs 120 now. Does it not? Yeah, he used to be about 95, like you mentioned, but I'm pretty sure he's at 120. What? Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, after this, I'm gonna dry brush it. don't usually dry brush battle line units because they kind of suck anyway. Okay, now I understand how to build a slightly more balanced list. You build something to take secondaries. You build something to hold your backline. You have something. You got basically anvils and hammers, and I apparently had a lot of hammers more than anvils. Okay, get that spot. Yeah, I also need better lighting as well. I might need to buy another lamp at some point. Okay, I need to look at the balance at the balance slate again because I don't remember what they put them at. Let's take a look. After I finish painting this green. Okay, that's good enough. I missed the spot right here. Okay, I'll be adding another green. I put one layer onto 6 right now. Hold on. I need to know what they did with them. Hold on, I gotta look at my monitor. So I'm gonna look a little bit funny. The Warhammer website. That is not it. Go to Warhammer community. Go to 40k. Check the balance slate. Is it here? 125 now. Okay, it is 125 now. Yeah, that's a big point increase, but justified. Very much justified. Okay, moving on. Going back to here. To my infiltrators. But yeah, every time I paint something really well, it just dies within like the first couple of turns. Like, actually no, I bought a Gladiator Lancer and it did not get to shoot at all, and it died to Wolfen in turn 2. Unfortunately, Thunder Hammers hit really hard. Thunder Hammers are the bane. Anti-vehicle. But it was really funny because I charged my line into the Wolfen, and I did not know the Wolfen had anti-monster, and the line has the monster keyword, so I was kind of afraid. But he didn't do that much damage to him. I think he dealt like 3 wounds to him. 3 damage. So that is good. 3 damage on the line from 10 Wolfen. I'll take that any day. Yeah, I hope you guys are spending time with your family on Christmas Day. Christmas Day is 2 days from now. So Christmas Eve too, which is tomorrow, I believe. Yes, tomorrow. But yeah, I'm thinking of, because I have some blade guard, but I think that's too much melee in that point when you have like two units of Deathwing Knights, and your circle companions, Lion and Azrael. I think that's too much. I'm looking for different options. My thoughts were adding either more Hellblasters or more Eradicators. And I'm trying to think about how to do. I'm just looking for opinions at this point. And then I think I was looking at adding a Justicar to. I see a lot of people adding Justicars to the Inner Circle Companion, so I don't know if I would move Azrael to something else or just keep him with the Inner Circle Companions. Because Azrael with Inner Circle Companions, I really liked it. It was kind of simple to understand how it worked. But yeah, that is what I wanted to do. So I think going back is what I want to say is that I'm looking to get rid of Blade Guard in my Dark Angels unit and want to replace it with something else that is not melee. That's like the quick summary of it. Oh, I just realized whenever I paint, I start from the bottom up, but sometimes I forget because I usually start with the legs and then work my way up. Use tanks, JK, I don't know. That's good. I'm running Wrath of the Rock, so it basically buffs infantry. So I don't have very many tanks, so I'm looking for something infantry. But tanks do work. I did put in a Gladiator Lancer and an Impulsor, and that's kind of just it. maybe a dreadnought. I'm thinking a dreadnought, a redemptor dreadnought, or like a ballistic dreadnought. Those are what I was thinking. Yeah, I don't play as often as my Necron opponent does, and that guy slapped me really hard. But I almost won against my friend who played a lot as well. But he has been Warhammer longer than I have. I think he started, my friend who plays Warhammer a lot, he started like playing in like 5th or 6th edition. So that's pretty long. But I don't think the rules from 5th edition, 5th or 6th edition kind of transitioned well into modern day 40k. The rules are drastically too different at that point. Yeah, and also another rule I like to go with: if you can't see it, don't paint it. Essentially, does it focus correctly? Okay, yeah, it does. I just have to put my hand under it. But yeah, it looks okay. You guys can see majority of the detail. High rolling of Vindicator cannon is addicting. Ooh, that sounds addicting with a giant cannon. I've never seen anyone use a Vindicator. Because I know you can use them in Chaos armies as well, but I think there are better options unless you're playing Chaos Space Marines, because in Thousand Suns you're basically running either Magnus or Mutalist Vortex Beast, whereas in World Eaters you're running Forge Fiends or Angron. One of those two options. I'm not sure about Death Guard or Emperor's Children, so I can't really speak much about that. Yeah, I think the toughest thing when I'm streaming is like trying to remember everyone's name, because there are some people who do join a lot, and like, sometimes I'm very forgetful. It's like, have I seen you before? And it's like, I have no idea. But I do recognize some people. I'll put you down here. And I also have a lieutenant in Phobos armor that comes only in that Vanguard box. So I don't know if I'm gonna use them, but he's getting painted. Because you can only attach them to Phobos units, which I only have one of. Actually 2 of, because I have Eliminators, but I don't think I'm going to be using Eliminators in my Dark Angels army unless I need character killers. I am the chunky army, which I really enjoy. I am chunky incarnate. Not in real life, but you know, durability wise in Dark Angels. Yeah, rather Rock essentially states subtract 1 from the wound roll if your opponent's strength is higher than your unit's toughness, and that only counts for units, infantry and bike units. No tanks. So that's why I'm going infantry heavy. Dun. Yeah, then I gotta add decals to this somehow. Today is... Oh yeah, my thing should come in today. I got some microsol, so hopefully I can put like decals on my Space Marines now. Much better than the option I was shown. I mean, a certain someone did say quantity is quality of its own. I don't know who said that, but that sounds like something I would like hearing. I wish I knew artist's name, but I don't know like old artists from Renaissance era other than like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And that's kind of just it. Man, I'm using too much green, or I have nothing in there anymore. I think I used all of it painting my Dark Angels, and I need to probably go grab that other pot soon TM. But yeah, suggestions. Let me. I should probably specify what kind of suggestions you can put in there. But basically, I guess games could be nice too. Like I mentioned, I am open to most games, but don't expect a lot from me. I'm not very good at a lot of them. Like, don't suggest racing games. No racing games at all. Oh, a Red Army doctrine during the Cold War, whereas America made quality over quantity. Ah, the Red Army. Yep, that sounds about familiar for the Red Army. Wrath of the Rocket is the rules I want to have on Iron Warriors so much but can't. What do the Iron Warriors have for their rules? Like what's the detachment that's deemed around them for Chaos Space Marines? I can't remember. Is it to get better? Is it buffing heavy weapons? I can't remember. Okay, there we go. I like the theme of the Iron Warriors. They have the paint scheme is really cool, and I like the characters within them too. Would reading Reddit posts about Warhammer prints help be a good suggestion? I've never done something like that. I could try, because I was only interested in like maybe hand cam streams and games. I never thought about doing anything like not something novelty like react videos or just reading Reddit posts about Warhammer horror stories. But that does sound like fun. I need to expand a little bit about my options for streaming, because I don't know too much. But yeah, we could try that. I can try to attempt that. I never thought of that possibility. Okay, so Warhammer horror stories. You know what was funny? I did see someone do a video about that. It was really funny, because you hear stuff about some Warhammer horror stories, and it was nuts. I don't know how people get hyper competitive in a casual game. It's different when it's tournament. Iron Warriors got -1 to hit wound on infantry only, and instead of stratagem, that is just bad. That sounds like World Eater's Berserker Warband, because the only stratagems that help the World Eater units are basically only Khorne Berserkers, and only in melee. It doesn't help anything in the shooting phase, which they don't really use. Yeah, I like Space Marines a lot. I did want to try Xenos armies, but we'll have to see if I like any more, because I like Tyrannus for the time being, but I don't like how they play anymore, unfortunately. Keeping track of everything kind of just sucks for movement shenanigans. Everything has a vastly different movement characteristics, and I do not like that. It's hard to remember when their movement range is basically between a 6 and a 16. Is hard. Warhammer horror stories. Okay. I guess I'll have to take screenshots of those, huh? Or just browse the web, or just have multiple tabs open. If you ever play Xenos, it would be Tau. Ah, yes. You know, funnily you mentioned that. My friend wasn't originally gonna be playing Space Wolves. He was gonna be playing Tau, but he bought an entirely new Tau army, and I guess it's a lot to build, because it's 2,000 points worth of Tau, and he has to start from square one, which is he had to build everything in one go, 1 week. That's a lot to do. So he took the easy route and decided to play his Space Wolves, which he already built. But unfortunately, he had to build Grimnar, and I felt really bad for him, because his Grimnar kit didn't come with the headpiece. That is really rough. Yeah, no headpiece for Grimnar, so his model kit was kind of defective. It really sucked. So hopefully he can get that fixed. Oh, this okay. Maybe I'm not too sure about the lieutenant. Maybe I might do the base coat and then paint them later on. This a lot of detail on this guy. By a lot, I meant basically about the same as the Khorne Berserker. I was looking at Warhammer Heroes too. I did want the lieutenant or lieutenant, however you want to call it, the American way or the other way. I think for consistency, I'm gonna call it lieutenant. So I did want one of the Warhammer Heroes Lieutenant, which was basically a Dark Angels themed Lieutenant. I was looking on eBay. I was really considering it, but I think the prices were too high for me. But I really like to look at the model. That's about it. But it's very monopose. Yeah. If I wanted to build another Xenos army, it might be Eldar, like the Aspect Warriors. But that's a lot to buy. That's the thing. It's a lot. Yeah, I think that's the only one I was looking at consistently. Is like the Eldar, the Craft World Eldar, not like the Drukhari or the Harlequins. Because I think one of my friends already has a Harlequin army. I'm gonna rest my arm on this boomstick stand, the boom arm stand for my mic, a little bit. Okay, let's see. There we go. Good enough. Okay, we'll paint the head green. Might as well. There's some green bits on it anyway. Go back and paint the skin tone later. Which I hate painting because skin tone is very bad. But yeah, I've also been watching a lot of VTubers that, and I like VTubers too much. So if you don't listen if you want to. But I've been watching a lot of VTubers that have recently got into Warhammer as well, and it's really nice to hear or watch them paint too, because I'm looking at them and it's like, yeah, that's how I got started painting too. And then all of a sudden they spilled a pot of paint, and I was like, yep, that happened to me. That definitely happens. I don't know if I can name drop them, but I'll specify what armies they're building. I think one of them is doing like a pink Necron style army, and the other one's doing Imperial Fist. If you know, you know. But yeah, that is my journey into watching Warhammer, watching VTubers get into Warhammer. And I think, yeah, there's a lot of people who don't like it, and I was like, buddy, all of us were tourists at one point. Like, all of us did not know anything about Warhammer at one point. So don't gatekeep. Shoot, I gotta paint on my other paintbrushes. Oh no, not too much. Not too much. Okay, I'm gonna take a drink. Who's Furumi Kaipa? Wait? I guess that sounds familiar. I've been delving into a lot of different YouTubers. I have not heard of that one. I think I have seen it. It's like the green colored one that has like an accent. Oh, okay, I've seen this person before. The green haired person. I was talking about I guess I'll name drop. The carpet, really? Oh no, that is bad. That sounds horrible. I've never spilled everything on the carpet. Even though, yeah, everything in the house is carpeted for, except the washrooms. If you have carpeted for in the washrooms, that's disgusting, by the way. I was talking about, I guess I think you'll figure it out later, but basically Stim Pack and Miwa Bell. Hello, Redline. Yeah, the World Eaters got consumed. I went 0-6. Maybe I'll wait for the paint to dry. I'll wait for the paint to dry a little bit. Yeah, the one who spilled the entire yellow paint. Yeah, the one who spilled her entire yellow paint of contrast onto her self-healing mat. Yeah, I'm gonna wait about like, wow, this is disgusting looking. What the hell did I do? What the hell did I do to this paintbrush? Oh well, been using this for like 3 years or so. It's bound to happen. But we're gonna wait for the green to dry a little bit. Yep. We can talk a little bit. Yeah, how are you doing, Redline? I went 0-6 and lost every single game as World Eaters because I did not have any shooting. Plus, playing entirely melee, a squishy melee army is hard. I didn't think they would be that squishy, you know? I thought they were slightly durable, but they're not. Because the 8-bound only have a 5-up invuln save and 6 toughness, and that's kind of just it. Coin Berserkers don't really punch that hard either. They can punch pretty much battle line stats or below, and that's it. They can't really punch into elite infantry that hard. Yeah, it's rough. It's very rough. Okay, how dry is this? This is very wet still. Okay, yeah, this is what happens when I paint in batches. I tend to wet the paint too much. But yeah, I think I was there for that stream when she spilt the entire yellow paint. It was okay. It happens. I spilt known oil about 3 times in my entirety of painting Warhammer minis. Yeah, I spilt it 3 times. I think one went flying across the table. It really sucked. But normally when I paint, I usually have like a plastic mat under the table. So on the table. So it didn't stain the table, the wooden table. But here I just have a self-healing mat. So it should work. How much paint is in here? Hold on. Okay, there might be enough. There might be enough to paint all 10 of these. But yeah. What other suggestions? Yeah, the Warhammer horror stories. Yes, God of War. I guess I do want to venture into other genres of games other than Warhammer. Other than Warhammer related ones. I do like fighting games quite a bit too. I also get, how do you call it, performance anxiety? Yeah, I fumble my controls a lot when inputting the numpad notations into doing like the commands in fighting games, if you understand fighting game lingo. Yeah, I was told by my friend that likes to watch my streams. He basically mentioned that he enjoys listening to the painting streams a lot because I just talk non-stop, essentially. Non-stop. Okay, I'm gonna grab a drink. I have a can of Coca-Cola with me, so no water today. I think you heard me crack it open. Oh, Red Dead Redemption? I've never played Red Dead Redemption 2. I played the first one with a friend because he owned it. Ooh, oh yeah, it's on sale too. That might be fun. It's a long game though. It is very long. I'll have to see if I can invest time into that. Because normally my streams are like between 2 to 4 hours long. So not very, very long. Okay, I'll move this guy. This guy's still wet. This guy's still wet too. I messed up. I wetted the paint too much. I need to burp. I think drinking soda was the wrong option. Maybe not right now, but it'll probably sneak up on me. But yeah. All my paint that I need right here. It's been about an hour, and we've added 1 coat of paint. Man, it's gonna take me, if I add 1 color at a time. And how many colors are gonna be adding? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe six different colors, and then that'll be 6 hours. Dang, that's a lot of hours. Excuse me. It snuck up on me. I'm so sorry, everyone. I know some people don't like wearing... Okay, some people, like my friends, they wear headsets all the time. And then sometimes my other friends will like burp into the mic and they're wearing headsets and they find it very disgusting. Understandable. Very, very understandable. I understand it fully. Wearing headsets, and then all of a sudden you hear like a burp up close to your ears. That one's still wet. Is this one wet? This one looks fine. This one's not fine. Yeah. So yeah, I stopped burping into the mic. I usually mute it or don't. Yeah, I usually just mute it at that point. But yeah, I didn't understand. Okay. Also, there are some people that just like, you have a hot mic, right? And then all of a sudden someone opens up like a bag full of chips. People don't like that either, right? I know I assume some people in this chat right now. Don't like it when people have a hot mic and all you hear is like crunchy sounds. You understand what I mean? But someone like me literally doesn't care, but other people do. Yeah, there's blotchy marks. I'm adding another coat. And then it will be 100% clean. God damn it. But yeah, I think the funniest thing is like some of my friends would do like what was the thing? Wait, I remember watching a Swagger Hugh drunk moment vid. His hot mic moment was mad. What the heck is that? Hugh. Have you ever heard of the term shotgunning a beer? If you have or have not, if you have not, basically you grab a knife and then you literally puncture like the bottom of the beer can and then you chug it from that can. And people sometimes chug it in a couple seconds. My friends would like to shotgun beers a lot, and they would let out like the loudest like belch ever. Yeah, shotgunning beers is fun, but you have to eat beforehand because sometimes I don't eat before I drink and it's like madness. It is mad. Yeah, whenever you drink, make sure to eat something is what I want to say. It sucks drinking on an empty stomach. It really does suck. Okay, let me just get rid of the wet ones. This one's still wet. This one is still dry. Okay, we'll start there. That one can go. This one's still wet. Is this one wet? This one is good. This one's probably wet. This one's good. This one's good. Okay, so it's only those ones. Gotta agree, especially after blackout drunkenness last week. Yeah, you told me about that. Yeah, make sure you eat something before you start drinking heavily. It's not nice. It's not nice. I've done it many times before and it sucks. But yeah, my friends, whenever they party, they like to party. I think like in our early years, like early adulthood, one of my friends, he invited 30 people to his birthday party, and guess what he bought or rented? He rented a 50-liter keg, 50 liters of beer, and it was gone by the night. Everyone drank that much between 30 people. Keg stands too. Oh, keg stands are they're nice. You gotta learn how to drink fast. I did not learn how to drink fast. I think some of it came out my nose, unfortunately. Yeah, keg stands are very nice. Would never do it again though. I think I'm getting too old for that kind of stuff. Yeah, imagine like 50 liters in a keg. 50 liters in a keg. Yep. All gone within one night. Yeah, my friends like to... It's how they usually get together. They like to drink a lot. But they don't... Outside of parties, they don't drink a lot. They have like maybe... Sounds like a mini Oktoberfest. It is essentially a mini Oktoberfest. Outside of parties, they don't drink too much, so that's fortunate. And the only times we hold like parties is basically like summertime and then like wintertime. So yeah, I'm not too worried about them getting like very ill later on because they drink responsibly. I don't think any of my friends have done any drunk driving, so I'm very fortunate that they are smart people and can think. Whereas you look at the videos posted online and you see people and you question how the hell did they get their driver's license, right? Like I'm gonna say I'm a pretty bad driver, but I'm not that bad. I think the only thing I have trouble with is parallel parking. Parallel parking. Actually, I can parallel park, just not on a busy road. Because I get self conscious, so I just park further away. That's essentially it. Like I can do it. It's just like if I do it in a busy area, then it's bad. Yeah. Oh yeah. During my job, I had to park in the most awkward places ever. Like finding parking in an active construction site is like you literally just park anywhere that where there's no like heavy machinery. And then sometimes when I had to go out in the field, I had to work near like farmers' ditches, right? So it was really scary when I had to pull to the side of the road and park right next to a ditch. And then hopefully my car doesn't go in. That really sucks. And also I think my car almost got stuck in the mud too. Well, in the ditch. Yeah. I will have to get a 4-wheel drive at some point if I'm doing that type of work again, because an SUV is not good enough on dirt roads. Yeah, don't drive a dirt road if you don't have like a good car for it. Essentially, like you can do it, but if it's like muddy, then you're not gonna make it past anything. Yeah, that's my experience with that. If you're driving off-roading, get a truck or a Jeep. Doesn't matter. It sucks getting stuck in mud. Actually, speaking about that, I did get my car stuck driving to my friend's place. I got stuck on his I don't think I told the story before, but essentially I was driving, it was raining a lot, it was pitch dark. He lives basically in the middle of nowhere, and he has like he has a big house, not big house, well yeah, a big house, a lot of land, and I got stuck on his really big lawn, and I accidentally dug up some grass, unfortunately. So I felt really bad that I actually drove over his lawn. So I went back and helped him redo it. It wasn't that bad actually. So yeah, I felt bad, but essentially all I did was shovel dirt. Speaking of cars, finally got my oil change and tire swap. Nice. We like doing that. Get your tires changed for the winter. Winter tires. Don't drive on the highway when it's snowing. You're gonna be stuck there for like 5 hours, essentially. Yeah, I'm running out of paint. There's no paint in this little pot anymore. Yeah, I am going to. How much is in here? I actually can't see. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna grab more of this paint right here. So I'll be right back. Give me like a couple minutes, a minute. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Turns out, I don't have any more, so I have to make do with what I have. It should be okay though. Yeah, it turns out I had a different type of paint that looks very similar. Incubi Darkness. So I need to buy more Caliban Green because I need to paint a tank. 2 tanks. That is very, very unfortunate that I did not expect to run into running out of paint. It normally does not happen when I'm painting something. But this should be okay. I think it's because I painted a lot of Dark Angels and then a giant Doctor Doom. Yeah, I don't know how big the Doctor Doom statue is, but it's like close to 30 centimeters tall is what I want to say. It's pretty big. Also, I 3D printed it, so I used a lot of resin. I do want another printer, but not resin. I want like a filament printer. Filament is way better. Did I close the door? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I'm speaking about cars. I do not know a whole lot about cars, but apparently I know a lot of people who really like cars, and trying to understand the car talk it gets rough because I don't understand anything. Can use Blackfur Heresy era Dark Angels color. True, but I already tried painting these green. I kind of also want to be consistent. I do have a lot of black. What's the paint that I use the most? So I think I use gold the most. Did I paint this already? I can't remember what I painted and what I didn't paint. Okay, so I think it's these 3. Maybe I'll do it like this because they should be drying out. I think I painted 3. Time to yap about JDM cars and why GTR was called Godzilla. Oh boy. I don't know. Every time I try to talk with someone and they try to talk about something that I don't know, it's always a party. So I was talking to a friend I haven't really spoke with a lot for like a year, and he was talking about wrestling a lot, like, you know, like pro wrestling, and he was talking about like what a heel was. I was like, what the hell is a heel in wrestling terms? But now I know. He also told me about Hell in a Cell, where it was the Undertaker versus Mankind, and he told me that the cage on the roof, excuse me, it was held up by zip ties. I was like, what the hell? And then Undertaker literally threw Mankind, basically he threw him 20 feet off. Like, it was a 20-foot drop. He threw him 20 foot down. Yeah, and he thought he killed him. Yeah, and then he kept showing me the rest of the match, and basically he told me, he pointed out that it's like, oh, do you see Mankind's tooth is in his nose? I was like, what the hell? That's his tooth? Yeah, the crazy match, you know? That's the crazy one. I was like, how the hell does that happen? It was insane. They can't do those anymore. That was like when wrestling was like really good. I can understand why. That's like, he showed me modern day wrestling, and it's like the boring as hell. Yeah, modern day wrestling kind of boring. He showed me a couple matches. Like, this is like sleeper. You can literally sleep through the match, unfortunately. I think whenever I watched wrestling back then, when it was like on TV, I liked watching Rey Mysterio a lot. And then when I was in the car with him, he kept playing wrestling theme songs. So I got addicted to like Rey Mysterio's like 619 deal. Whenever I see things about wrestling, I feel like it's improvised. Like, I saw John Cena unbox a metal unbox a metal chair. Yeah, some, I guess, old wrestling now, you can't really do it because safety reasons. Like, if you look at the old like 90s to early 2000s wrestling, that's when my friend called it the Attitude Era, so I have no idea what that means. So yeah, Mankind used to take crazy bombs, but it was also destroy his body. Yeah, it also did destroy his body. I think I looked at a picture of him now, and he looks like he took a beating all the time. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, when in that cage match, it was bad because I think he told my friend told me, it's like, did you see? It was basically when Undertaker threw down the bag of nails, right? And then he was supposed to throw Mankind onto the bed of nails, and he missed. And then he essentially told me that Mankind had to roll onto the bed of nails, and apparently he was mad behind the scenes that the Undertaker did it poorly. And I was boring, but at least wrestlers don't die 45 anymore. True. Is very true. Wrestlers do not die early now, but they are old. They're very old. All the ones I like are very old now. I think they're in their 50s now. A lot of them are in their like late 40s or 50s. It's very sad, but such is the way of 2 decades passing. Did I paint this already? I don't even know anymore. I need to grab all of this paint, and I need to buy some more from the store. Yeah, we're gonna use all this up. I don't think I'm gonna be adding a third coat. Every time I add a third coat of paint, it becomes very, very splotchy. And no, not splotchy, I mean like you lose a lot of detail. Yeah. What other matches did I see? What was the one where they zip line? Once one person tried to zip line onto the stage, and then he just like the zip line broke, and then he fell to his death. I can't remember that one. Yeah, sorry, I'm just getting really into wrestling now that we're on the topic, because my friend literally talked wrestling nonstop for like those 2 days I visited him, and I don't think he's watching right now, so that's fortunate. Because usually he does watch my streams. But it was enjoyable listening to the wrestling talks. It was very enjoyable. And what was it? The other match I saw was basically Brock Lesnar fighting like a one-legged guy, and then throwing him down the flight of stairs. Owen Hart. Oh, it was Owen Hart. Okay, yeah, that's the guy. That's the guy I was thinking of. Yeah, that's the guy who was on the zip line. And then there was another. He died on the zip line. Yeah, that's super sad. Yeah, you can't. Wrestling does not allow stunts like that anymore. It's all about like not trying to kill yourself at this point. Yeah. Okay. Man, I literally just tangented right into wrestling from Warhammer. How the hell does that happen? I don't know if you guys like the tangents. I don't know if you guys want me to keep tangenting, but some people don't like it. I understand that some people don't like it, and yeah, I don't know how. Because I tend to tangent sometimes, not all the time. I can probably talk about Warhammer as much as I can. ADHD moment. I don't have ADHD. I don't have ADHD. There's no way I can concentrate perfectly. I don't know what's like the diagnosis for ADHD, but I can concentrate. If I can concentrate painting for 10 hours, I don't think I have it. Someone's gotten really defensive there. No, my friends don't think I have ADHD as well. I don't show any symptoms. You can yap for what I care about. Oh, thank you. Unfortunately, a lot of people don't like their voices as well. I don't know what the science behind that is, because when you're talking to other people, right, that's how they hear your voice. And then when you listen to a recording of your own voice, it sounds very different than how you hear it. I think it's the way like your ears are located or something. It's like a very specific kind of a specific way to describe it. I just don't remember how people did it. But yeah, whenever you hear yourself, it sounds very different on recording than like live in person. Yeah, I do appreciate that you like my voice. It's very monotone apparently. But yeah, I tend not to raise my voice quite often. It does hurt a lot when I raise my voice. I think the last time I can fondly remember me raising my voice is trying to go Super Saiyan as a kid. That's about it. I it was kind of funny in the moment because like I wanted to show my mom that I can go Super Saiyan, and I started screaming at the top of my lungs. I think that has happened to a lot of people. I was like, "Hey mom, can I go Super Saiyan?" It's like, "Yeah, sure." Just start screaming at the top of my lungs. I was like, "Okay, son, that's good. Okay, you can stop now." Yeah. Every kid has tried to go Super Saiyan. Everyone who was a Dragon Ball Z kid back then. The only other kid I can think of is the Sailor Moon. I kept seeing this on like YouTube or some streamer. It's like you were either a DBZ son or like a Sailor Moon daughter. I believe it was one of those two options. I'm pretty sure a guy recording himself doing that after explaining that they scientifically they existed. Oh, I see. That's adorable. Yeah, I guess in the moment it was adorable, but imagine having like your like toddler whatever kid screaming at the top of their lungs trying to go Super Saiyan. I think as a mom your ears would be like dead. Yeah, what other things did I do as a kid when I was watching Dragon Ball? I think during the commercial breaks when it was airing on cable TV, me and my brother would like wrestle during commercial breaks while we wait. Yeah, it was just brothers just enjoying, just not enjoying. What's the word? Filling in the gap while waiting for Dragon Ball to air again. Yeah, Dragon Ball is probably a huge part of me growing up. Yeah, it was a huge part. My favorite character is probably Broly still. I like Broly. I like both versions of him. Oh, that's a lot of paint. Nope, I don't need that much. Yeah, every kid has tried to go Super Saiyan at some point. I watched the Ocean dub though. I didn't realize back then as a kid there was two dubs. There was the Ocean dub, which is Canadian actors, and then there's the Funimation dub, which is the one everyone has come to know. If you didn't know that, yeah, I watched the Ocean dub. I didn't realize I was watching it until someone pointed it out many years later. Many years. But yeah, I was wondering why the soundtrack sounded different in the Funimation dub at some point. I was like, now I know that it was two different English dubs. You a real one. Broly is the GOAT. Yeah, see what I mean? Everyone likes like Gohan and like Goku. And I was like, no, I want Broly. Broly's cool. Like, I like both versions. I think I prefer the Z Broly because he is basic. Okay, when I'm watching the first Broly movie, right? He is basically, he can take a hit and essentially dish it out a lot harder. That's what I like about Broly. It's like, hey, I'm able to take hits and then dish it out harder. And then the second movie was good, and then the third movie, Dragon Ball Super, is really good. Yeah, there's no fourth movie. There's only 3 movies. There's only 3 movies. There's only 3. There was never a 4th Broly movie. Yeah, other than Broly, who's my other favorite character? Okay, somehow I just like the villains all the time. Because I also like Cooler a lot too. I like him in the movie. What movie? Cooler's Revenge. No Aura, no Venom. Yeah. Z Broly's a little slightly better. But I am very happy that they made him canon. Yeah, Cooler. Cooler's form in Revenge of Cooler, where he just turns into his giga. I don't know how to call it. His like really big form. I don't know what to call it, but he gets a mask and then he gets the filtered voice. It's like, oh boy, it's about to go down. Yeah. Oh, you wish I had those movies. I was just watching Transformers all the time, the OG cartoon, and then Transformers Prime. You know, I actually got to see the first Transformers movie when I was airing on cable, and it had the best soundtrack I ever heard. It's like, you got the, what was it? You got the power or something? I can't remember. It was like the 80s movie. It was so good. Why can't they make that anymore? Like the old 80s Transformers movie, that was super good. Not gonna lie, that was like one of the better Transformers movies. You've got the power. Yeah, it's something like that. Yeah. I actually had a teacher in post-secondary that was a huge Transformers nerd. He had like everything. He showed his house. It was like filled to the brim with like nerd stuff of like Star Wars and Transformers. Unfortunately, I did not get to have a class with him because I took a biology class already, and I had the credit for it. I had the biology credits I need, so I was super sad I did not get to nerd out with this guy. But I essentially asked, it was about the time when, what Transformer movie was it? It was the one with Optimus Prime, and then I can't remember what the Optimus Primal, is that what the other one's called? Optimus Primal was the gorilla one. It was like Transformers Beast Wars. It was a movie that was released a couple years ago. It touched base on the Predacons and the Maximals, if I'm correct, because the Maximals are descendants of the Autobots, and the Predacons were descendants of Decepticons. Am I correct? I think I know that much about Transformers, a little bit more than what the average person knows. Okay, they are all green. They look more green than usual. That is all the green I'm going to use. And I need to Nolan oil it, and then I need to dry brush it. What other... Oh shoot, the paintbrush just fell off. Well, gotta super glue that back on. Nope. 3 years of using this paintbrush, and it has served me well. I don't know why there's like a lot of... Yeah, I gotta clean this correctly. I think I forgot to clean my paintbrushes last week on one day, and they became very stiff. It sucked. It absolutely sucked. But yeah, that is... I'm getting thirsty again. I have Coke this time. I have soda. I have soda. I guess... Oh, how do you call it? I think in Canada, like, it's called pop. I don't know if it's like that in other places, but most likely it's called like pop in Canada. I heard soda in other places, but yeah, it's just pop. I need to stop getting into expensive hobbies. I like too many expensive nerd hobbies, and it kind of sucks. My friend showed me a game called a sorcery TCG. It's really cool. It was really fun. I don't know how to describe the playstyle, but if you search up like sorcery TCG, it has really cool art too on the cards. I was playing that at the Secret Santa for a little bit. I played one game. Really fun. Really fun. Rise of the Beast? Is that the movie? Transformers Rise of the Beast. Well, I gotta search this up. Transformers. Yeah, it was Transformers Rise of the Beast. It had the Autobots, Maximals, and then the Predacons and Decepticons. Hello, Stop Motion Gamer. How are you doing? It's okay. You will get the blood for my cornflakes. Yeah, I gotta wait until next edition for them to be good. I like the overall look of the army, but currently the playstyle is not what I like the playstyle. It's just that they're really weak right now, unfortunately. Or I just played them really poorly. But yeah, I went 0-6 as described in the title. I lost Angron on like turn 3, so he lasted quite a bit. Unfortunately, I did not get a turn 1 charge with him. Bingo for the last few hours, no success. Oh, unfortunate. Bingo's always a good game. It's always a good game. I haven't played it in a hot moment. But yeah, I am painting some blood angels. I'm just waiting for them to dry a little bit before I add some known oil, then brush, and then dry brush them. I got dry brush them a lighter green so it pops up more details. Just gotta be a little bit careful when I dry brush them. If I add too much green, then it looks bad. If I add too little, then it's too little. But yeah, I watched a little bit of Transformers Beast Wars back in the day when it was still airing on cable TV. For a CGI cartoon from the early 90s, it looks okay. What other excited for tomorrow, since when we celebrate Christmas in Sweden, had a light Christmas dinner today. Ooh, nice. I'm gonna dip. I'll be active on the server. Oh, good night. Good night, Ermin. Good night. Have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. I haven't actually checked the Discord server quite yet. I need to, because usually when you stream, it does not notify you of anything. But yeah, there is a Discord server. If you click the description, it should be there in the video. Yeah, it's there. It's a permanent link. I got it. Yeah, this Discord server has been created. Yeah, I'll pin the Discord server in the chat, and then you can join it. Dun, dun, dun. Let me just open it. That is the Discord server link. And how do I pin it now? Pin message. There we go. That's the Discord server. It works. Yeah, I thought you joined already, Stop Motion. I guess it was someone else. I thought you were someone else, unfortunately. But it does work. It is there. Usually when OBS is running, it does not notify me of anything, unfortunately. It just works like that. I can understand why, because it does not want you to dox anyone, unfortunately. I mean, it does not want you to dox anyone, fortunately, not unfortunately. Yeah, this time, yeah, I think last week my wet palette was very, very moldy, and it absolutely sucked. Actually, it only took me like 5 minutes of cleaning it. It wasn't that moldy. Yeah, whenever you clean a wet palette, make sure it's clean, because I hadn't painted in like 2 or 3 weeks at that point, and I forgot to clean the water. Yeah, I'm just waiting for this cleanup to dry a little bit. A little bit more. Yeah, still kind of wet. But it's a deeper green than I want it to be. So that's good. Because initially, I put one coat on this, and it wasn't as green. Here, I'll show you what the green looks like right now. It looks okay, but trust the process. Trust it. Oh, it's kind of dark. I need to get another lamp. I need to get another lamp. I only have light coming in from one direction. Just like the band. One Direction. Yeah. Discord server is up and running. Make sure to say hello. Yeah, it should be all working. Oh, it does work. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I'll try to keep active in it. I might say a couple things, but because it's super, super small, I like to lurk a lot too. Outside of streaming, I like to lurk too much, so there may be a time you have intros ready to keep. Looks good. Oh, nice. Is it delayed? Is it that delayed? Hold on. Why is it so delayed? Oopsies. I put it to low latency. Oh, I guess I can't edit it anymore. But yeah, there may be a delay in chat, unfortunately. But yeah. Okay, is it dry yet? It is not dry yet. I'll give it a couple more minutes. Oh, hello, Nero Dark Angel. I see you clicked on the stream because I'm painting Dark Angels. What army did I play in the Crusade? I played World Eaters. I went 0-6. How are you doing, Dark Angel? Nero Dark Angel. I'm gonna call you Nero. I am painting Dark Angels right now. So you're in for a fun time. I'm just waiting for it to dry. You read pet pics as feet pics. Yeah, no feet pics. None of that allowed. Yeah, I don't have any mods except for myself, so I'm gonna have to moderate it by myself, unfortunately. It's very small. I think it's like you had the exact opposite luck. I went 13 and 0 in my recent campaign. Oh, tell me more about it. I'm curious. Because I played World Eaters for the first time for this Crusade, and I absolutely sucked with them. I'm so bad with them, but they look so good. My World Eaters look super, super good. I'm taking a full picture of them. I'll make sure to take a picture of them and then send them to you. They currently share a shelf on my display case with my Dark Angels. Yeah, I need to actually, it's getting kind of dark, and also the lighting in the display case isn't the greatest. So yeah, I'm just waiting for this to dry a little bit more. I think I'll use a different paintbrush to apply the whatchamacallit, the wash paint. Dang, your Crusade campaign went a long time. We only played 6 matches though. That's the thing. Ooh, this one looks good. I'll use this paint. Use this paintbrush. My berserkers carried me early and had one of them with a Juggernaut Lord who I got to evolve into a Demon Prince towards the later portion. Oh, you played World Eaters. You gotta teach me how to play them. I tried to. It was very hard because I played the Nakmun campaign. It was very difficult because I did not like the style of deploying everything separately, not all in one go. I understand you have to keep them behind buildings before you decide to charge, which is what I did. I think my problem was you did Prior Nexus. Yeah, I did the Nakmun campaign. The deployment is so weird. What channel in the server would you post your minis in? You would probably post them in. I have a Warhammer category. It's probably the Warhammer miniatures, if you can see it. If you can't see it, if you see get rolls, there's like a get roll for Warhammer, access to the Warhammer category. Yeah, maybe I should have mentioned that before. Yeah, there's a get rolls channel. That is a-okay. I don't know if you can see it. I think a lot of people have seen it already because I see like 4 people reacted to it. Maybe I should make that more visible. At Mass Gathering XP, I've noticed. Oh yeah, with the skull points, right? You can 8-bound get 22 XP. Yeah, I think I sucked at keeping track of it too. I was also very tired during every single one of my matches because the store is about an hour drive away, and also the town I was going to was pretty much underwater, like most of the time I went there. Yeah, don't feel bad if you posted like anything in the wrong channel. I don't really care. Just like I'm pretty laid back. If you post it, that's whatever. If you post anything like not safe for work, then I might get rid of it. You got the same kind of drive? Yeah, you told me about that submotion as well. You got the same kind of drive. It is okay. Oh, I found more paint. I brought it with me. I do have more paint. I thought I left it in the living room, so I do have more. See, I got 2. I just didn't see it because I'm dumb. You can't seem to access the Warhammer part. Let me check. Which one are you? Are you this guy? Oh, okay. Let me check if I did it right. I am probably very dumb, and then. Oh, that's why. I messed up. Oop. I forgot to add the roll Warhammer. Now you guys can probably see it. Can you see it now? I forgot to add the roll to the Warhammer category, so now you should probably be able to see it. Gotta drive, so I'll be chilling in vid, but we'll chat when done. Ooh, nice. I am dumb. See, I'm very dumb. I forgot to add the roll. You should be able to see it now. Please tell me. Please tell me. The delay in chat is bad. Yes, it works. I can see someone typing. That's probably you, Stop Motion Gamer. Okay, everything should work. Oh, hell yeah. There we go. Oh my god, there's so many nids. Oh, you painted in High Fleet Leviathan. And I can see the spots I can see the spots you mentioned. Little like crab spots in the purple. That is a lot of work. There's also a lot of nids. Yeah. Don't feel bad if you like if you put your minis in the wrong spot. It literally does not matter. Just yeah, because I am very dumb when it comes to making servers. I found my known oil. I can probably do it now, and hopefully I don't spill it. Because I spilled I spilled a pod of known oil 3 times already. It sucks. Okay, I gotta be careful here. I'm just gonna like lab it in like a light coat of like wash. Splinter Fleet of Leviathan Night Sky. The monsters have a few thousand dots. I don't know how you can paint a few thousand dots. That sounds like insanity. Do you have a special paintbrush, or do you do it with like with something? I don't know how you can do that. I think I would just like flick like bristles of the paintbrush onto it and be done with it. And that creates like a dot effect, I guess. I use Army Detail brush. Oh, okay. I've never used brushes from Army Painter before, so I'm not too sure what to expect from Army Painter. I think I bought... What did I buy from it? Oh, I bought like the metal tools from them. I don't remember what they're called, but the metal files. I bought the metal files from them, and they work perfectly fine. Army Painter is Danish. Oh, they're Danish, man. You guys got everything in Europe. There's like nothing in my area, Canada. The only thing we have here is like, yeah, pretty much we have nothing. Never mind. That's so sad to say, but yeah, it's what I think of right now. We have nothing. I mean, I guess we have maple syrup, but that's like, that kind of is it. Just maple syrup, like good maple syrup. Okay, yeah. Sorry about the server shenanigans. It's literally like my first time setting up a server like this. With the React roles, I've never used it before. It didn't have a need to, but now I actually have a need to do it. You have nothing. No wins, no stores, no games, nothing. Yeah, essentially, yes. The only store is like maybe like half an hour to an hour away, depending on which direction I go in. Depending. Literally, if you think of Canada, think of like the middle of nowhere, and you're pretty much on point of what Canada is. Half an hour, that's close. Yeah, kind of. It's just that like, yeah, the closest GW store is about half an hour. I just don't like going out because it's like it's a big pain. Because you got bad drivers all the time. 4 hours? Yeah, I think you told me about that. That's too far away. That's too far. How the hell do you drive 4 hours away to go to a GW store? Can't you get shipped to your place? Is the shipping not... I can't speak today. Can they not ship to your town is what I'm essentially asking. Because I've seen like people ship to the middle of nowhere, and it works. Like people can ship to like whatever last Antarctica works. I don't know how the hell you can ship to Antarctica. And then there's other places like, I don't know, middle of nowhere, Canada. Ew, why the hell is this still wet? Okay, let's just wait. This one's still wet. This one is good. Man, I am very lazy with washes onto small figures. I would just like wash it, the entire figure, and then I would bring up the colors with like a lighter layer paint, and it works perfectly for me. I don't know how it works for other people. I actually don't know. There we go. You were looking very green, is what I can say. Very, very green. Yeah, let me know if you have any problems in the Discord server, because I assume now you guys all have access. And then let me know if you want anything added. It's relatively small. I'm open to suggestions unless it's like something crazy. Nearest CW store is like a 12-hour drive away. That is awful. Nearest hobby store is 4 hours away. I use other independent retailers like Plantation North. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, I like going to independent hobby stores. They're a lot nicer in their pricing. I went to the GW store a while ago and they kept like telling me things I already knew about like buying a Chaos Knight. And they were being really, I guess, passive aggressive about it. Because I guess they assumed I was like a new Warhammer player, which I wasn't. So understandable. But yeah, it was kind of annoying. Okay, this is the one that was still wet, right? Yeah, a little bit wet. A few caddies in there, shipping order. Ooh, okay. But yeah, if you're wondering why I'm painting infiltrators right now, I bought these guys maybe like 3 years ago and haven't gotten around to painting them. I originally bought them for Blood Angels, but now I'm painting them for Dark Angels. You survive by ordering? Oh, really? Is it? Don't you? I guess you definitely do have a local like grocery store then, right? There's no way. There's absolutely no way that like you have to survive by just ordering groceries online. That sounds horrible. Oh, I had too much here. Yeah. There are some times I wish I lived in the middle of nowhere because the housing's cheaper. And that's kind of just it. That's literally just it. The housing's cheaper, unfortunately. Okay, I think, yeah, this is still wet. I'm going to put this a little bit off to the side. There we go. And just glob on a little bit of known oil, and then, yeah, that's it. It will add depth, and hopefully I don't knock over this pot of paint. It will absolutely suck if I do it a 4th time. And then that's when I start going Super Saiyan. Oh, too much paint. Let's see. Yeah, too much paint. Too much. I meant surviving. Oh, I meant surviving by ordering hobby stuff. I see. Yeah, I'm just messing with you. I understand what you meant. I'm just messing with you. Dark Angels. Why do you got to be like pretty much a perfect army of what I want in a balanced game list? You got everything I ever wanted. The tankiness and the firepower, or the melee power. Also, you got Primarch. I will be playing Dawn of War if it's any good. And I'll also be playing Total War no matter what. Total War 40k. Why can't you be released sooner? Yeah, I've noticed a lot of times now. Every time I try to stream, because I stream at this time, I assume it's appropriate for like you European watchers that it's like probably close to midnight. I guess, yeah, because it's the afternoon for me. But I guess you guys really like watching someone Warhammering it up. I guess you can call it that way. Warhammer brings in a lot of people. It's very niche. It's very, very hard to find someone who likes Warhammer out in the wild. It's very hard. Either way, I'm quite excited since I'm going full speed into Trench Crusade. Nice. You told me about that. Trench Crusade is awesome. I've never played the game, but I like the models and I like the lore about it. I'll have to get my friends to play it or learn about it. You have a bad habit of staying up past midnight. Well, the thing is, you're pretty young yourself, right? You're like probably like, I don't know. I don't want to assume age because then it's kind of like a bad look on me. But you're probably like a young adult at this point. Young adults can probably stay up like pretty late. Like if when you get older, then it becomes tougher because you got responsibilities. Don't say your age in chat. Good. Okay, yeah, I assumed that because I will have to get to be doing stuff that you probably won't like, which involves like kicking you because I could get in a lot of trouble because internet rules are they're there for a reason. I see a lot of people with the murder. You physically can't sleep more than 8 hours a day. People don't typically sleep for 8 hours anymore. The most I've been getting this week is like 4 to 5. Unfortunately, it's because one of my family members is really sick at the moment, and they've been coughing like nonstop every hour or so. So that includes night. They can't sleep either. It kind of sucks. Yeah, that is essentially why I can't sleep. One family member is like really sick, and that is why I feel tired all the time for the past week. If I stay up to 2, I can't sleep past 10. Oh, okay. Yep, I am getting older, so I think the most I will stay up, because I don't have a job at the moment, the most I stay up is like literally on the dot midnight. But if I had a job, which I did before, I would go to bed at like 9 or 10, but then I would have to wake up at like 5. I missed a mini. I forgot I missed one. Where the hell are you? I closed the bottle. Where'd I put you? Where did I put them? Oh, it's right here. Your body will... Oh, circadian rhythm, right? Yeah, your body will adjust to it. You're fine. Yeah. Yeah, I have to paintbrush backwards. Yeah, I used to be able to stay up 24 hours when I was a lot younger, but not anymore. I don't got the energy for it. I don't think anyone does when they're like and getting older and older and older. They got responsibilities now. Majority of your life being waking up at 6. I hate waking up at 6. Every time I wake up at 6, I feel really bad. It's either whenever the earliest I can wake up is maybe like 5. If I wake up at like 5 or 4 in the morning or 7, I feel fine. But anytime I wake up at 6, I feel really bad, and that's when I go to bed at any time. I don't know. 6 o'clock is just like curse for me. I hate it. I hate it so much. 6 o'clock is cursed. Okay, that is the known oil all brushed onto that. It has some... Okay, it'll look better but when I finish it. I can see everything is going good. Ooh, kilocans. Looking good, everyone. How many people are in the server now? I'm just curious. Oh, there's quite a bit. I didn't expect to get this many people joining in. Yeah, don't feel bad if like you join if you just want to lurk, because I typically join so I can lurk. Yeah, don't feel bad if you just like don't want to say anything, but just want to be interested in like seeing what other people put up. I understand what it's like to have social anxiety, very much so. You eventually, as you like grow older and older, you have to talk to people and you have to get a job. You'll get used to it. You've done like 3 all-nighters, once because I was up playing on my phone, the others because I couldn't fall asleep. Yeah, I pulled an all-nighter doing a school project that we had 3 months to do. It was an easy one though. It was basically doing a book report, and that's it. It was pretty easy. Yeah, you train out you train out of social anxiety. You get used to it. Pretty much is what I can say is that how do I say? No one is out to get you. I think people with social anxiety, it's basically a fear of like the outcome. Basically the fear of the unknown of what's gonna happen. And yeah, I get that too. It's like You don't know what's gonna happen in the end. I think a good example to sum up social anxiety is basically you want to ask a friend to hang out with you, and then you think to yourself, but what if they don't want to hang out with me? That's essentially what it boils down to. That's like an easy example of social anxiety. That's the easy example I can think of. Some people can word it differently, but that's the way I think of it. Ugh. Yeah, sorry, I gotta wait for this to dry, and I'm gonna dry brush it like warpstone green, and it should look great. Greater than it actually looks like a pile of mud right now. It looks like a big stinking pile of mud. Yeah, like I said, I might not be as... I might say, like, good morning when I wake up in the morning, and that's kind of maybe all I do in Discord until someone asks me a question that is not very personal. Then, yeah, that should be good. I do enjoy all your models, though. I can't play the Norn assembly. The big melee attack is 4 hits hitting on 2s. Yeah, I do not know how people play the Norn assembly. I like the Norn emissary. It looks really cool. I don't know. The Norn assimilator looks kind of hit or miss. But it does hit very hard on vehicles. It's very specialized for hitting on vehicles. Oh, wait, I need to show you something. So I bought that Chaos Knight like a week ago, right? And I bring it home. I leave it on my bed. And then I was gonna lay on my bed, and I accidentally like kicked it. So there's a giant hole in the Chaos Knight box, unfortunately. Maybe I can try to look for it. Hold on. Okay, I found it. I don't know if you can see it here. I'll try to put it under the camera if you can see it. But essentially, right here, you can't really see it, but I kicked a little dent right here on this hole. Oh, you can see it now. You can see it. You can see where the cardboard is a little bit ripped. I kicked it right there by accident. You can definitely see it. You can definitely see where it is. I kicked it right there. There's no hole, but it's like dented a little bit. And I don't know when I'll build it. I'll build it on stream. It might take a couple days, though. But yeah, it might take a couple days to build. I don't know when I'm going to build it because I don't have any need for it in any army. Is that I have cursed rolls with the attack. True, I have cursed rolls with everything related to my 8-bound, because apparently they can't charge when they deep strike, ever. I rolled so many 1s and 2s in my Crusade games. It is very bad. I'm so sad when that happens. Is very disheartening. Very, very disheartening. But everyone's models in the Discord looks very, very, very good. A lot of Tyranids, a lot of Orcs, a lot of Tyranids. Yeah, a lot of Tyranids. Okay, is this dry yet? No, it's not dry yet. I gotta wait a little bit. The woes of painting, the woes of me painting every single time. I see a lot of people try to paint on the stream, and it's not that they're bad. It's just that, like, they're able to paint in a rhythm, and they don't have to wait a lot for paint. Essentially, they don't have to wait a lot for the paint to dry. Cursed rolls don't exist. We're just bad. No, cursed rolls do exist. I've been thinking of throwing away my dice that are cursed. Every time without fail, I've missed 2 of the 4 attacks really somewhere. There's big melee. That's unfortunate. They do exist. It's all the dice. Cursed dice exist. I have to throw away those dice. It sucks. Cursed dice do exist. I'm so sad. I'm not sad. But I'm sad to have to wait for the known oil to dry. I forgot it's a wash paint, so it's gonna take some time. But yeah, I like playing Dark Angels a lot from my first game. worked exactly as I wanted. I guess they kind of work like I was I got into Blood Angels like as my first army I played on the board, and they performed almost exactly like that, except they weren't as squishy as all the other armies I played. I think it comes down to preference on what type of army you want to play to. I have a preference for something durable. I think I like having more durable than I do like hitting hard. I like being able to tank hits a lot more than dishing out damage. I guess that's like with Broly too, right? Because he's able. It all stems from Broly. It literally does. I like to be able to take hits and then dish it out harder. It stems from him. I'm so sorry, but every single time, like I think of playing something, whether in an MMO or like any type of game, I want to be like the really big guy all the time. I like to play tanks. I like to play the tanky warrior in MMOs. I like playing tanks in WoW. I like tanks in League of Legends. The juggernauts, whatever you want to call them. I don't know, like Darius, Aatrox, Orin. Yep, that's who I like to play. If you understand League talk, that's essentially what I like to play. There are so many minis. Oh, make sure you post it in the miniatures chat too. The Warhammer chat is just, I guess, if you want to talk about it. That's why you chose a knight VTuber character. Yes, I love knights. It took me a while, but I have learned that I like Arthurian knights too much. Ober 500. What's Ober? Shoot, is that like? Wait. No. Wait, what's that Portuguese word? Is it Bober? Oh, it's Bober. I remember that's a Portuguese thing that my friend keeps memeing about. But I do like the knight. Over 500. That is a lot of models. I think I have like a little bit over 300 now, and majority of them are painted. Majority of those models are painted. I should take a picture of my display case, and I'll show you exactly how much I have. Two of my armies got shelved, so I won't be able to take pictures. You're new here. Hello, Neuro Dark Angel. I remember you. You are more than welcome to be here. Just don't cause any mischief. Sorry, that sounded really passive aggressive. Just have fun, essentially. Have fun talking to people, talking to me, I guess. Waiting for literal paint to dry for like, I don't know how long at this point. I guess it's the humidity or like the temperature within my room. They're not dry yet, so I'm trying to ease it. Chaos. I love Chaos armies. Chaos armies are so cool. Except painting them is like a big pain. You see all the Chaos trim? All the gold trim? Yeah, that's a big pain. A big pain in the butt. A big pain. Okay, are you dry yet? Almost. I'll wait like maybe 5 more minutes and then I can dry brush. Because every time I try to dry brush when the wash hasn't settled, it is very bad. Anyways, one of my broken combos from my Crusade was a Slaughter Bound with the 8 bound. At the uppy downy relic and overall +3 or +5 to move. Oh, that sounds good. That sounds really good. I tried to do that. But you know what? Every time I tried to deep strike my guys, they didn't deep strike. Because surgical deep strike. Every time they tried to deep strike, I normally failed it. They didn't come in the board. And whenever they came in the board, I failed to charge. And then they got blown up. Yep, that's my experience with 8 bound and Slaughter Bound. But you know what? I painted them pretty good, is what I want to say. Yeah, that sounds like a pain. Yep, it sounds like a big pain. It's like, hey, I dropped down like a quarter of my army on the board. And you know what? I roll Snake Eyes to charge. And you know what? They got blown up by Necrons. They got blown up by AdMech. They didn't get blown up by Ultramarines, unfortunately. But yeah. Wait, what was the opponent I play against? I think I play pretty much against Necrons and Tyranids exclusively. Oh, and AdMech. My solution to 8 bound is Necron Doomsday Arc. You know what? That happened to me on Sunday. Okay, Doomsday Arc. I had to charge in my Exalted 8 bound to Doomsday Arc. I tried to kill it during that one turn, and it lived at 1 HP. My 8 bound was just cursed. Everything lives on 1 HP, according to my opponent. That Doomsday Arc was supposed to die that turn. Charging from a Deep Strike is a 9-inch charge, is almost guaranteed to fail. Yeah, but the thing is, I was using Surgical Deep Strike, so I placed them closer. So like 6 inches or 3 inches, and I still fail. That's how bad it was. It was so bad. I rolled like 1s and 2s. And even if I got the reroll for my blessings, I still failed it. That's how bad it was. It was super bad. It was super, super bad. Ooh, the Age of Sigmar stuff. I'm looking through the Discord. What is that? Drawing of some Night Haunt Ghost. Ooh, what is... Okay. I'm trying to think of what character that is. I have no idea, actually. How about this? Why not have moved the 18 inches and move on top of the enemy? I deep strike them. They can't really move after you deep strike. And if they have them come from the board, like as in reinforcements, they're gonna get shot off if they're not behind cover. And usually, when they are behind cover, my opponent just shoots through the wall. Oh, the Executioner Ghost character. Okay, I seen that one before. Okay, are you dry yet? You're almost dry. Almost. Yeah, it's still wet. Just sprint. They don't have advancing charges anymore, unfortunately. I tried sprinting them across the board from our first game, but then the other guy, he was playing Admech and he played Ruststalkers, right? And he sprinted 25 inches across the board and killed my 8 bound in one go because he had dev wounds. Devastating wounds. Yep, all my 8 bound died in that turn, unfortunately. Ruststalkers are no joke. I think he had 10 of them too. He had 10 Ruststalkers and they all killed my guys. At this point, I'm just making excuses. But yeah, I just suck at the game, but I do enjoy playing it. I've never mentioned that I was good at the game. I just like playing it. But I do like the advice. I do like discussing it. But in no way, shape, or form, I am good at this game. And yeah, that's a fact because before this Crusade campaign, I played like once every 3 months. Because my friend lives far away and no one wants to play anymore. Yeah. I also gotta figure out, because I do realize that some people like listening to music. So I gotta figure out how to listen to music on stream without getting any copyright strikes. So essentially, I have to make it so OBS does not record music onto the VOD. I think there's a way. I just am really lazy when it comes to that kind of stuff. That's the spirit. We live and we learn. Oh, just like the song from Sonic Adventure 2, right? Please tell me you play Sonic Adventure 2, Federico. You understand wrestling? You understand, like, I don't know what else. I can't remember, but you sound like the type of guy that has played Sonic Adventure 2, right? Please tell me you played Sonic Adventure 2, or at least Sonic Adventure. You played it, right? Yes? I'm calling you out right here, right now. Sonic Adventure 2 is so good. Okay, I got my friends to watch all the Sonic movies in one day. I really liked the third one with Shadow. That was so good. It was so good when they played music from the video game. I love that. Music from the video game was so good. You're too young. Oh, okay, that's unfortunate. I do understand that there's a lot of younger people on the internet as well. This is not dry yet. I am gonna hate myself. Why does wash paint take so long to dry? Yeah, it's gonna take a while. I don't know what else to do. When you're painting 10 models the same color, and maybe I should get a blow dryer. Yeah, it's gonna take too long. I'm so sorry that I stopped painting for the time being, but I do enjoy talking. Next time I'm bringing like 20 things to paint. Yeah, it's still dry. I don't like. Wait, maybe I can show you how much is drying. Maybe you can see, but yeah, okay, you can't see it that well, but it is drying on the backpack in the back. Still a little bit. But yeah, I do enjoy talking about Warhammer. Yeah, I think that nowadays I have to come to the conclusion that there are gonna be people a lot younger than me, and I can't. It has become reality at this point. It's a reality that there are people younger than me on the internet that do not know some things that I know. It's like one time I think I was asking someone, it's like, hey, have you watched the movie Gladiator? And I was like, no, what's that? I was like, oh, you haven't seen Gladiator? And I was like, yeah, it's like it came out this and this year. I was like, yeah, I was born after that. I was like, oh my god. And then there's some people who have never seen Lord of the Rings. I'm so sad. People who are really young have never seen Lord of the Rings. Never, ever, ever. They're missing out on Lord of the Rings, unfortunately. Okay. I think after the known oil washes, I'm gonna add the dry brush and then maybe stop right there. Snap back to reality. You aren't the youngest one anymore. You're becoming a boomer. Okay, I'm not that old. I'm not that old yet. I'm not that close to boomer age. I don't think I even remotely sound like an old person. I think people, whenever they hear my voice, they think I'm still like in the early 20s or whatever. Well, someone who sounds like from the early 20s. I'll watch Lord of the Rings like 5 times, each time watching them back-to-back full day watch along. How many hours is that again? That's like over 12 hours, right? With the uncut, extended cut. Yep. It's really good. It's a really, really, really good movie trilogy. And then, yeah, I hope they never have to remake it. They can remake it after I die. If they remake it after I die, I'm okay with that. If they make it like The Hobbit, then no. Yeah, my friends tried to marathon through The Hobbit, but when you've been drinking the entire day, it doesn't happen because everyone's sleepy. Everyone gets really sleepy after drinking too much. That is essentially what had happened during that watch along. The one time I tried to do a watch along of Lord of the Rings was that everyone was too drunk. Gladiator is nice. The last movie before Ridley Scott got lost in his own. that sounds about right. Gladiator is a good movie. I liked it. There's only a couple movies I like nowadays. I haven't watched any movies. Oh, actually, the only movies I watched recently was maybe like Avatar 2, and that's kind of just it. And then I'm hoping to watch Avatar 3 this week or next week. The documentary about Tolkien is bad. It's so boring. It feels longer than the full. There's a documentary about Tolkien? I didn't know that. I have no idea. No idea about that. I'm trying to think of what other movies I like watching back in the day. I think there's a lot of whimsical movies I like watching back in the day. I guess the Chronicles of Narnia I like watching. Man, I just realized there's a lot of movies based on books I like watching. Bridge to Terabithia. I guess people has watched The Golden Compass as well. Despite I'm just listing all of the old movies I like watching as a kid, which is basically just like movies basically similar to Narnia. The Spiderwick Chronicles, I watched that movie as well. That movie was good. I like the Spiderwick Chronicles. Avatar 2 was a short. Yes, it was a short. It was so long. How long was it? Was it 2 or 3 hours long? I can't remember, but it was really long. I did, however, enjoy the CGI effects. The last movie at the theater I enjoyed was Mad Max Fury Road. I've never watched a Mad Max movie. What movie did I enjoy a lot? I enjoyed Pacific Rim a lot. You know, Pacific Rim, the giant mech movie. It was like over a decade ago, but I really like that movie a lot. I like the behind the scenes of when they're showcasing the pilots in the mech. I can't remember the Jaegers. Yeah, the Jaegers. It was actually built like that. The two things I liked about Avatar 2 was the new tech the humans had and the water ecosystem. Yeah, that's kind of just what I like too. Underwater CGI, and then the new tech. That's kind of just it. First one was cool. We don't talk about the second. What was the second Pacific Rim called? Pacific Rim Uprising. I refuse to watch that, unfortunately. I heard okay things about it. I refuse to watch it. I love crabs. You love crabs? Like SpongeBob? You like Mr. Krabs? Also, don't say Mr. Krabs. Some people might take it the wrong way. Yeah, don't worry about it. Just don't say you love crabs. Yeah, Pacific Rim 2 doesn't exist. Just like Bio Broly doesn't exist. Yeah, the third Broly movie doesn't exist. It just goes Broly, and then the second movie, what's it called? Broly Second Coming. And I don't remember what it's called, but the second Broly movie, and then Dragon Ball Super. You watched it and the anime. I've never watched Pacific Rim Black. I don't hear much about it, so I have no opinions about it that I can say. Oh, I have watched Mighty, Critical Role's anime series Mighty 9. I watched the first 3 episodes of that. I thought it was okay. 3D anime, so CGI. Okay. I thought Critical Role's Mighty 9 was pretty good. It did for the first 3 episodes though. They did the prologue of every character's backstory, so it felt really, really slow. I'm just waiting for all the episodes to come out and then binge watching it with a couple of friends, because they like D&D a lot. They like I can probably almost this one's still wet on the back. I'm so sorry. You have to wait through paint dry. Literally, you're just watching paint dry this time. The best part of painting Warhammer, waiting for it to dry because it's too wet. Gotta dip this paintbrush is gonna. I need to clean this paintbrush with like steel wool or something. It is nasty looking. It is green from the Dark Angels. But yeah, I haven't actually watched any new animes within the past 5 years or so. There's a couple, like 1 or 2, but not recently. I'm kind of just sick of like the isekai animes. It's not. I'm not like too big on it anymore. When it's just filled to the brim with isekai stuff, is very, very. It gets very bloated, overbloated, oversaturated. That's the word. Dungeon Meshi. Oh, I heard good things about Dungeon Meshi. I haven't watched that either. I've just been so focused on just watching YouTube videos about VTubers, and that's probably about it. Also, my Crunchyroll subscription like ended. Like, I don't know. They cut off my Crunchyroll subscription, and I haven't gone back to renew it, is what I want to say. So that's why I haven't been watching any anime ever since. That is one of the reasons. Still wet. Delicious in Dungeon, sorry. Delicious in Dungeon is very good. Exists on Netflix. I do have a Netflix account. Well, I don't. My family members do, so I just binge it off of them. But you know what? They binge off my Amazon Prime account, so there's also that. Okay, are you almost dry? I was able to enjoy the first 2 seasons of Konosuba, and that's it. No more isekai. Yeah, I need to stop. What? Okay. The last time I started watching anime, I had a what's the phrase? not threshold. But essentially, I was able to watch like 10 plus animes in season and thought they were pretty decent. That's essentially what that's how I was when I watched anime. I was a filthy seasonal anime watcher every season. I watched like 10 plus animes a season every single year for like the past when did I start watching anime heavily? I started watching like over 10 years ago or something like that. I started watching like 10 series in like a season, and there's 4 seasons within a year, and it becomes crazy, but it is doable. Low. So I'm looking for the phrase. I can't remember. It's like you can watch something and not be disappointed. Basically, I never got disappointed watching like really low quality animes because I didn't really care. Plus, they were enjoyable. I don't like anime. No worries. I understand. I understand people don't like anime in the world as well. I understand that fully. Not everyone likes anime, but sometimes a lot of my friends who don't like anime, they like 1 or 2. So Dungeon Meshi. Oh, sorry. Delicious and Dungeon was one that my non-anime watching friends really liked. That was one that they really liked. And also One Punch Man. Those are probably the 2 that they really liked. Close to being done. This one's still wet. Anime logic has you confused. Yeah, anime logic does not make any sense. It's not supposed to make any sense. It's supposed to be fiction. And sometimes that's too hard to understand too. Okay, this is gonna take forever. It's still very, very much wet. Okay, what's that brush? This brush will have to do. I might have to... Yeah, let's see. Yeah, it's very wet. Oops. Yeah, there are some places. Okay, yeah, there's some places where the wash has settled and has pooled, and there's way too much of it. Yeah, okay. That should help a little, maybe a little bit. There's fiction and there's anime logic. Ah, that's what you meant. Okay, and that's understandable. I'm not gonna like force you to watch like anime if you don't like it. Don't force people to do what they don't like unless it's like they're getting paid for it, and there might be a small reason to force them into it. Yeah, if you don't want to do it, like I have tried to get people to play League at some point in my life, and you can't really force them to play League. You can get them to try, but it's not gonna work essentially. Okay, maybe I can. Yeah, I don't know what to do. This wash is like I had too much wash. Super Crooks. I heard about that. I heard about Super Crooks. That was on Netflix as well. I saw a little bit of clips of that. A little bit. Dang. You can test one. I'll test one and see if I can dry brush it, and then we'll see. I won't paint any of this off stream, so you're good on that. No, it's a bigger one. Where is that layer paint? There it is. It's quite good. You cannot comprehend anime like you just enjoy the real cool and hope for no sexual harassment jokes. Yes. You just watch it and enjoy it. If it doesn't make any sense, then don't think too hard about it. Don't think too hard about anime logic. If you think too hard, you're not going to enjoy it. Okay, let's try this. Oh, I had too much green. You might get on the bristles. Not too much, maybe just a little bit. I'm trying to see. I don't usually dry brush too often, and when I do, it usually looks very bad. But we'll see. I think that's enough. I can probably do with that much, and try this, and then try to dry brush it. Let's see if I can do a good job. And then gently try to get it on the edges. Oh, it's getting on the edges. That's good. I can see it just a little bit. Okay, yeah, it looks better than I was hoping. Oh, wait, that looks nice. Nice. Yeah. Don't try to push the brush too heavily onto it. I did that one time and it looked very bad. Yeah, maybe I should dry brush my other Dark Angels because I didn't dry brush any of them, unfortunately. Yeah, just trying to add some color to it. Who would have known? I would recommend The Great Pretender in the RC anime series, con anime trying to scam at a James Bond level 4D chess being played. I've never heard of The Great Pretender. Is it like a newer anime or is it an older one? I also gotta figure out how to watch anime again without Crunchyroll, because I heard Crunchyroll was yeah, it's not as good as it used to be. Okay, there's a little bit of dry brush on this. Okay, let's see the difference. Oh yeah, I can definitely see a difference. I don't know if you guys can. This one is dry brush, this one's not. Let's see. Okay, you can't really see a difference under the camera, but you can see a difference is what I can say. This one's dry brush, this one isn't. It has a few years on its bag. Netflix has A Great Pretender. I would recommend watching the first case. Okay. Shoot. And I have to actually watch people's recommendations. I'm so sorry. Every time people recommend me stuff, I normally don't watch it because sometimes I would. I don't know. It's just like I want to do other stuff with my time, but I will probably try to consider watching more anime nowadays. I haven't consumed any anime within the past 5 years or so. That's how long I've been without watching anime. A very long time. 4 episodes. Oh, okay. Oh, that's too much green. Oh, I had too much green. 22 minutes. That's not too bad. It's like an average anime length anime. Oh, this is looking good now. I should have dry brushed my Dark Angels. I'm gonna go back and dry brush them. This is looking way nicer. It's also not like really dark green too. Okay, there we go. That looks okay. Well, now I can start dry brushing them because the known oil's drying. Look, it's slowly drying. It's okay now. This one, kind of. There we go. Just catch the edges of the armor and it should be okay. This one's still wet. Oh well. I kind of give up at this point. It's been like half an hour since I waited for it to dry. You also use Crap TV like on order and House Empty. I've watched full 7. Oh, okay. Now the thing is that like, is it legal to watch it on those ones? Do they get the rights, or is it one of those pirated sites? Because I am wary of pirated sites after one bad encounter. That's the other thing too. It's that like I won't go on like those type of sites anymore. Yes, I am limiting my options a little bit, but that is how it is. On Netflix again. Okay. I got paint on my hand. Okay, I'm gonna leave this over here. Okay, after I finish dry brushing everything, there's only like 7 things left to do. And then that should be good. Ew. Okay, that's okay. It doesn't have to look perfect. It just has to look decent. Yeah, I'm trying not to brush too hard onto the dry brush. I would raid on YouTube, but unfortunately, you need 1K subscribers to raid on YouTube. That is very unfortunate. Yeah, okay, yeah. I definitely need it to dry brush. It looks a little bit better, more green. Yeah, it's fine. That's 4 done. I'll put these ones so I can actually distinguish which ones I have and have not done. Watch everything on Netflix Prime or other big streaming services. That's a lot of services, huh? I think I mainly just like Prime and Netflix. And then that's kind of just it for like streaming services. I'm not too sure about the other ones. I know my friends really like Crave TV because they have some exclusives on there. There's also Apple TV, but I don't want Apple TV. I don't really enjoy that. Yeah, okay, that's okay. Battle line units can look okay. They don't have to look like quality, like studio quality. They just have to look decent. Here we go. The next one, this one is slightly wet. And HBO and 3 other big Swedish ones come out. So I just play. Okay. Yeah, everyone's country has a different like streaming, what movies can be streamed on the platform. I know, like, what is it? Some things are like in Japan, but some things in Japan are not in other countries, is what I want to say. Nice. I should have tried brushed. I'm so sad. I'm gonna go back. Okay, there we go. Adding that green. The little bit of green does help. That's good to know. And then after I paint this green, I am going to probably paint the metallic details. Either that or the black. No, wait. Yeah, the metallic details. And then the black details after. Yeah, it's still wet, unfortunately. That's okay. Because usually when I paint, if it's like wet like this consistently for like the next hour or so, yeah, this one's still wet. I give up. Yeah, if it's like this for like, I might, because usually when I add washes, I'll just wait like, I don't know how many hours, but a couple hours before I start painting it again. But this time I can't because I'm on stream. I actually want to finish these ones pretty quickly. There we go. But recently you started loving watching movies again more. I have a tradition to go watch movies on premiere night. Nice. Do they have a thing in Sweden where it's cheaper tickets on Tuesdays? Because it's like that for a lot of places within North America. Usually if you go on Tuesdays, it's cheaper. I don't know what the reasoning is, but it is cheaper. It is a lot cheaper when you go on a Tuesday. I don't know. What? I don't think so? Really? I guess it's just an American thing. Because on Tuesdays in America, or movie theaters, it is usually a lot cheaper to buy tickets. I don't know what the reasoning is. I don't remember, but it's like I guess a tradition from like, I don't know, like the 70s or whatever, 60s, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, usually it's just like way cheaper. In Germany, we have the same thing. It's like a family day discount. Yeah, exactly. How are you, Aaron? How you doing? I don't know if you just came here to just say think about movies, or you enjoy me painting Dark Angels really, really bad. But yeah, it's nice to see you drop in and chat. How you doing? I am currently trying to dry brush Dark Angels really badly, and hopefully it looks good on the table. They look okay. I am so far having a lot of people from Germany. I don't know if it's because people from Germany like watching the stream, or it's because it's convenient for the time. Because I assume it's like midnight over there, or like close to like midnight. Recommend Bad Times at El Real, 60s style murder mystery thriller film. Oh, okay. I'm building miniatures right now, and I always watch the stream when I do that. Ooh, nice. So you just pick up any stream. That's interesting. Interesting. Well, welcome. Enjoy your stay. Whether you want to stay here for like the short term, I don't mind. When you want to stay here for the long term, it doesn't matter. As long as you enjoy your time here, essentially. Man, there's so many movie recommendations you're recommending me. I don't know if I can get through all of them in like a certain time frame. Oh, you're looking. You do the hobby, and I always look at VTuber streams. Oh, tell me what VTubers you like watching. I might know them. I like watching VTubers as well. Let me know. Shoot, I think dry brush this too much. Yeah, I guess I'll go first. I like watching pretty much essentially anything from Hololive. I unfortunately can't watch the JP members anymore because I like watching streams live. So there are occasionally sometimes where I will watch the VOD, but most of the time no. You like Gura and Saba? Ooh, nice. That's very nice to hear. Yeah, Hololive is your most watched VTuber, right? Same, me too. Who was the first one I watched? I think I got into Hololive because of Sakura Miko. If you know Sakura Miko, she did a GTA 5 stream, I don't know how many years ago, like over 6 years ago, and there's like this famous scene, and that's how I got into it. That famous scene from many, many years ago. I also watched the people struck by VTuber sickness. Yeah, it's a sickness. Once you go down the rabbit hole, you cannot go out. Switch to Ian because I can just put them on the side and do not need a translation. True. It used to be like that back in the day. There was only JP Hololive members, but as soon as they got English members, I didn't do an entire swap. Not entirely, but it was nice to have like a stream you can listen to without needing translations. There are some JP streams I do like watching. It's because you don't essentially need translations to enjoy what they're playing. So for example, when they were playing Apex, you don't really need a translation for that. You can kind of understand that. When they were heavily playing Apex Legends, it was very, very easy to understand what their intent was. But yeah, the Sakura Miko was my introduction into the Hololive thing. VTubers in general was Kizuno Ai. My favorite VTuber on the Hololive side, well, JP side, is probably Momosuzu Nene. She is very dorky, is what I can say. Very, very dorky. Your room is full of Hololive merch? Nice. I don't have a lot. I have maybe a couple things, but that's about it. You only stay small VTubers like 1 to 20 active watchers and some medium-sized VTubers who do reactions. I have a question. What do you think about VTubers doing reactions? I don't understand the appeal of it or like the effort. Like, I've been strongly on the part is like, for myself, I would probably never do them unless some people really, really, really want to see them. But I don't understand the appeal of me doing a reaction videos. Is it like an open discussion when people do it? That's what I think. I guess people enjoy watching videos with the VTuber on stream. JP for me is Lawpus or Rotan. Ian is Gura Shiori Bay. Oh, nice. I like Shiori a lot. She's nice. You always love reactions to stuff I like. Oh, interesting. Yeah. I guess for me, I guess I've been on the internet a lot. I don't fully understand reaction videos. I think for me, I thought it was really low effort to react to videos on stream. I think that's a really easy way to get people to watch what you do without sorry, while putting minimal effort. So I never really thought about myself doing it, but if people really like it, I don't know. I might consider doing like one as like a teaser, I guess, but I'm not too sure. I watch it for the weekly Reddit memes from some Reddit channels. I also like watching Matt Wash and MK, big Reddit readers. Oh, so it's just Reddit watchers. Okay, I thought you meant like full-on YouTube videos. I enjoy watching reactions to stuff I want to see other people enjoy as well. Oh, interesting. But yeah, I like your picks, Aaron Bonig. I like all those people. It's also very tough for me to watch multiple streams at the same time from Hololive because I enjoy pretty much... I like staying subscribed to all the members, but I only watch a couple, unfortunately, because I can't... Because back then, when I started watching Hololive, there was mainly only up to the 4th generation, and I was able to keep track of them. But now there's like triple the amount, so it's really hard to keep track of. So I just mainly watch on the EN side, unfortunately. There's mainly... occasionally, I will watch a JP stream, but when there's like more than a 12-hour difference of watching it live, then yeah, it's really sucks. Because by the time I'm in bed, it's like early morning for them. But yeah. Ooh, the dry brushing is a-okay. I think I like it better dry brushed. Some YouTube videos I also like watching, but I can't get stale. I saw IDK when it comes to waves. Okay. What time is it? Oh wow, it's almost been 3 hours. I think I'm gonna stop painting here, but we can continue talking for a little bit. So I'm gonna move to the chat room for a little bit. So I am going to finish these another day, and we'll go to the just chatting room for a little bit. Boom. Hello. Hey, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna clean up a little bit. Man, this paintbrush is like total chaos. What the hell? One example is watching a new trailer or music video. I really like it. I want to see people like it as well to watch. So I watch reactions to mostly people I watch on a regular base. Half night, half cooked noodle man. No, I'm not going yet. I just want to talk a little bit more. That's it. I'm done painting for now. Stop motion. So you can stay in chat for a little bit. I am done. I am done for now. Done painting. I painted literally just one layer of green. Sorry, 3 layers of green. But if you're going to head off now, stop motion, you can. I don't want to keep you up all night because you're gonna be staying up pretty late. Yeah. I'm just curious about reaction videos because I guess nowadays people really like that. Younger people, right? I'm not too sure. I never really got into it, but I understand both you and Aaron, both Stop Motion and Aaron really, I guess it's really nice seeing streamers you like reacting to videos you like as well. So it's really nice to see them watch it for the first time, right? Okay, I gotta turn off this camera. But yeah. There we go. Turn off this camera. Come on, turn off. There we go. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna head off just to head off for the night. It's not nighttime, it's afternoon. I'm not gonna head off like too soon. Trying to find funny memes since the meme compilations today are just terrible. I don't usually look for memes. The only times I look at memes are when friends send them to me, and sometimes they send me too much and they want me to like say something about it. But when they send me like I don't know how many memes a day, they send me so many memes a day. It does suck. Oh, what the hell, it moves. Okay, maybe I'll just keep it right here. Keep the phone right there. Yeah, I will consider maybe doing a reaction. I don't know if you need permissions. I just like to watch memes sometimes. Oh, the YouTube shorts or the TikTok shorts. I do not like TikTok, by the way. I refuse to go onto that site. It is essentially hell on earth for me. When they start reactions, have the same feeling. It's just a cheap way to make content, but I really enjoy it now. Now the way I described it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess I was too critical about it. I might think about it. I might think about doing one, and then I don't know. I actually don't know. A lot of people do enjoy it. I just don't think I do enjoy watching reaction videos. I just don't think I can do them myself. I can feed us like weeb comics, indie animations, and then science talk. Wow, it's a lot. I guess because I didn't grow up a lot with a bunch of the short form videos like TikTok and or YouTube Shorts. It was basically like the long form of videos and Flash games. Yeah, Flash games were really, really good. I usually do Warhammer stuff? Yeah, I usually do Warhammer stuff. I usually like to paint Warhammer on stream and then play some Warhammer related games. But occasionally, like maybe once a week, I might play something that is not Warhammer related. Like, I think, for example, last week I played Helldivers 2, I believe. Helldivers 2 was really good, except that game almost crashed. No, it did crash my computer when I launched it, so I have to remake the live stream again. But yeah, I mostly do Warhammer content, Warhammer stuff. God, no, never TikTok. YouTube Shorts is only for swords and weapons effect, but also like tech stuff. Yeah, we hate TikTok. Yeah, we hate TikTok so much. Never. That's the devil's website. I hate it. Yeah, I have an Instagram that has my Warhammer pictures. I haven't actually uploaded any pictures recently, so I need to go do that. But yeah, how do I say? I like Warhammer. I guess you want a short summary of myself. I like to do Warhammer, the painting side, the tabletop side. I do dabble in some of the lore, but mostly Space Marine lore. I like to play shooting games sometimes. I like to play TCGs like Magic the Gathering. Environmental support being done to Ada. Oh yeah, environmental sciences are good. I do like D&D. I like tabletop games. The tabletop games I have played, if you know them, Dungeons and Dragons, Pathfinder, Cyberpunk, and I think that's about it. I have tried to play Vampire the Masquerade, but I only played that like once. I do like most genres of games, shooting games, third-person games, third-person shooters, RTSs, so like StarCraft, World of War. I like fighting games as well, although I'm really bad. I like Street Fighter, if you know that one. That's the most common fighting game people know of. You also like to watch some videos from small VTubers I follow. Oh, so you don't mind if I edit a poor video, you will probably watch it. I'm very bad at editing. Unfortunately, the only editing experience I have with video software is like Microsoft Movie Maker. Windows Movie Maker is very old. So I will consider that. Consider making videos. It is tough. I'm so bad with software nowadays. The only thing I'm good with computers nowadays is like building it and understand what goes wrong with it. That's about it. I'm not too good with the software side of things. Yeah, I usually try to post YouTube shorts up the Warhammer minis. I painted only the good ones though. If you react to stuff you would watch anyway, for example, a new trailer or something like that, the reaction would be nice for your viewers to see. And it would not add a cheap money feeling. Oh, really? Okay. Because I don't know. I guess having too many morals upon myself, I put too many morals. It's like what I can and can't do. It's like you put a lot of rules on yourself essentially. Like I for the longest time never wanted to do a reaction video because I thought it was like a cheap way to get people to watch me. Essentially, a cheap, effective way. And I was like, do people really like low effort stuff for react videos? No offense for people who do react videos. All the power to them. It's just for myself. I can't see myself doing it. I also watch about the Warhammer hobby and the other miniature hobbies. True, I do like looking at the other miniature games too. I have I like you mentioned Trench Crusade. I do know about the other ones. Other than the Warhammer universe, there is Trench Crusade, there's Star Wars Legion, and there's another one, Conquest. I don't know if people have heard about Conquest. I think it's called, what's the full title of it? One second. It was called Conquest tabletop. Yeah, Conquest: The Last Argument of Kings. That's the other tabletop I was thinking of. I also have the guilty pleasure of watching people reacting to videos about Sweden. Yeah, Star Wars Legion, Conquest: Last Argument of Kings. I started Warhammer like 6 months ago, and I always enjoyed watching people that do the same hobby. Yeah, Warhammer is still very much a niche, but in the past, because I started about 5 years ago, and compared to 5 years ago, it's still not as mainstream. But when Space Marine 2 came out, it became like people really wanted to get into it. That's when I think it really started to become like more mainstream than it was like for the past 5 or more years or so. And then all of a sudden you have this like influx of like streamers trying to understand what Warhammer is on the VTuber side as well. Yeah, I'm just trying to understand what people like to see, because I'm entirely new to this thing. So far it just seems like people just want to see like what they like to see, which is what it stems to, which is what I like to do too. Space Marine 2 was a big push. Yeah, Space Marine 2, it was a big push. If I like someone, I watch whatever they do. I also look for new streamers I like to watch. So pretty much, okay, that's what I heard last time too. I streamed. If they like the person a lot, it's like they will like watching what they like to do. It doesn't have to be the category itself. Like the person can. Sorry, I need to take a drink. I've been talking like nonstop without taking like a single breath. Mori Calliope painting a chaplain Terminator on camera also helped. Yeah, I remember that. I was watching that stream too. It was really funny. Okay, let me just like summarize what I remember. She was playing Space Marine 2 and understood nothing about it. And then in the first mission, she told the Cadians to go home, and everyone kind of lost it there. They were not lost it as in a negative way, but a positive way, which means she knew nothing about the Cadians. And then the next stream after that, she apologized to the Cadians, not understanding that their home world blew up, so they can't quote unquote return home. It was so funny. It was so funny. And then the other thing was, like you mentioned, she did paint the chaplain Terminator on camera. I remember that. It was so funny because she bought the Combat Patrol for the Blood Angels, which she really liked. I think she binge watched a lot of videos about Warhammer, and then I think recently she mentioned in one of the clips I watched, she wants to have more times for hobbies, and she included Warhammer as well. So from my understanding, I think I can assume that she is still wanting to play more Warhammer or paint more, but doesn't have the time to do so, because she played Magic the Gathering the other day, which I really liked. I love Magic the Gathering. It's just that playing Magic the Gathering and Warhammer at the same time is tough, because you gotta sink in a lot of money into one of them or both. My YouTube will recommend me VTubers because I watch them anyways, and the go-to YouTuber of my sisters, it's a VTuber. Yeah, VTubers are. I like the aesthetics of it, having like a 2D thing. I drop Zone Commander, drop Fleet Commander, 1-page rules. That's a lot of yeah, bolt action. Yes, I quit Magic to start Warhammer. Yeah, I'm in the same boat too. I didn't quote unquote quit. I'll play like a couple games of Magic with my friends, but I don't play it as much as I used to anymore. I think I stopped when War of the Spark dropped. That's a couple years ago. When War of the Spark set dropped, I literally kind of like stopped playing Magic after that. Koseki Biju taking a break during Space Marine 2 gameplay, asking for no heresy, and chat goes crazy with Blood for the Blood God. Yes. Blood for the Blood God. Skulls for the Skull Throne. It's nice. But yeah, I couldn't commit to spending copious amount of money onto Magic and Warhammer at the same time, so I chose Warhammer to spend all my money on. Work in LGS have to stay in Magic because of my work, but I sold most of my collection. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Selling my collections to get into Warhammer. But you know what the funny thing is? One of my friends who really, really loves Magic made fun of Warhammer players. He's like, man, at least I'm not a Warhammer player who spends a lot of money on the Warhammer. And then I look at him and he spent like way more on Magic than I do on Warhammer alone. That's like being a hypocrite. But it's really funny because I've known this guy for like over a couple decades or so. So yeah, he has spent more money on Magic than I have on Warhammer minis alone. I think he spent like way more, like probably double the amount. Because he bought the secret layers a lot and like packs of Magic, like the expensive packs now. Because he's spending, and he also plays Pokemon as well. So imagine spending like money on cards like every time a new release comes out, like once every like 2 or 3 months or so. And then there's me, maybe buying like Warhammer nowadays like once every like half year or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it's nice that some people in Hololive still, actually just Mori Calliope at this point, still wants to play Warhammer. It seems like she really likes the nerd hobbies. I used to split my spendings 1 month for MTG and a month for Warhammer. Yeah, I think I fully commit to Warhammer at this point. For TCG, it's easy to lose track of what you spend. You see the initial cost for the hobby. Yeah, that is true. They because like Magic has like a low floor for getting in, while like Warhammer has like a higher ceiling to start. Because like most of the time when I see people get into Warhammer, they spend like a lot of money into like trying to get into the hobby. But after you pulled in a lot of money into Warhammer, it's like good pretty much forever. Then it kind of plateaus at that point. For Magic, you have to keep spending. Yeah, for Magic, it's kind of like an exponential growth, right? It just keeps going up and up and up and up. Meanwhile, in like Warhammer, it goes up, right? And it eventually, at some point, it plateaus like on the graph. I've been waiting for nearly 8 years for a stop-motion Lego zombie project. It has been a wild ride. Dude has reworked and scrapped the project like four times already. It's a lot. It's a lot of times. It might be in development hell at that point, unfortunately. But yeah, my buddy doesn't understand that he spent more time on Magic, more money and time on Magic than I have on Warhammer. A lot of VTubers also react to every single Warhammer faction explained by Bricky. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing too. I initially wanted to react to that, but I've already watched it like 3 times by myself. So I don't know. How do you think of people who do like react videos of videos they watched already? That's the thing. That's the thing I was thinking of. How do people justify that? Watching videos they watch already for a reaction stream. I don't think I could do that, unfortunately. I'm not too sure. I guess if they don't know, then that's good. Yeah, following MTG will consume your soul. It's just too much. You know what I forgot to put into this in the Discord? A TCG channel. I forgot to put a TCG channel. I'm gonna go to sleep now. I watched Ricky's video about the hobby too much. Yeah, that sounds about right. I usually watch it like once or twice and then never again. But it has been a while since I watched his Warhammer video, like the new updated one. I think I watched his old one like maybe 3 times already. So yeah, it's kind of rough. But good night, stop motion. Tomorrow, I won't be painting. I will be playing God of War. I don't know why I want to play God of War, but I really wanted to play God of War. I need to beat the game. I will be honest with you. I have played it like 3 years ago, but now I don't remember anything. So I'm going to be starting a new save. Oculus Imperia is nice. What is Oculus Imperia? Is that like a video? Is that like the Adeptus Ridiculous people you talking about, the podcast that Ricky and some other friends do? Oculus Imperia. Okay, what is this? Oh, it's a channel. Playing God of War, be safe, man. That game is a snooze fest. Yeah, I I was kind of worried about that one too, because I heard there's a bunch of like downtime in that game, but I do want to beat it at some point. I watched two type of reactions. First one to see the emotion, second for other people's opinion on the subject or their knowledge. Yeah, most of the time when people react, they have like zero knowledge of the thing. And whether or not I want to react to it. I'm always what's the phrase or word I'm looking for? On I guess on the edge of wanting, because I guess there are some things I don't want to react to, but I keep saying I want to have a more open mind. But I guess when it comes to like content I like to watch, I tend to stick to things that are way more niche than it should be. That's probably about it. Yeah, I will consider maybe reaction day. I have no idea at this point. Maybe I'll just do whatever I want to do at this point. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. If it works, it works. Too old. I'm too old for this. Just stop caring about what other people think. Yeah, eventually when you get older, you stop caring about what other people think and just do whatever the hell you want. You will reach that age in due time. I don't know how old you'll be. You can be either 20, 30, or whatever, but you'll reach that. It's like, hey, I'm gonna buy like a copious amount of Warhammer models, and no one, and if people look at me funny, then like, yeah, you flip them off. Essentially, don't actually do that. You might get punched. You might get punched if you flip people off, or if they're masochists and they might like it. I'll give some periods of count that goes for. Oh, so like the other ones too. What was the other one I'm thinking of? Lore Master of Sotek, and then I guess Crack Duck. Try once, do what you want. Okay, you should feel comfy what you want to do and like it at the end of the day. Do not be afraid of other people's opinions. Yeah, I need to stop doing that. I guess it's just like an anxiety thing that I haven't dealt with. Something that has to be learned as well when I do stuff for YouTube. Yeah, I think it's just a social anxiety thing that I need to. I think it's just a lot of internet related things I need to be wary of, because the internet now is like still a desolate wasteland, especially on social media, which I do not want to. Yeah, I don't like a lot of social media. I don't know. Sometimes it's a necessary evil. Sometimes I literally don't go on Twitter and I just lurk, and that's kind of just it. And then I see what's being posted on Twitter and be like, why do we have this? You're connected for all the wrong reasons. Connected on the internet for all the wrong reasons. And then people like to dive bomb into drama. Call you a poo-poo head on Twitter? You can. I won't. That's like the low end of it. Like, if you call me a poopy head on Twitter, I'll be like, okay, then I just closed Twitter and never look back. That's essentially what people. But it's people who like want to like fight other people on Twitter. It's like, buddy, you're like fighting people on Twitter for 5 hours, whereas you can be like playing like Halo 3 for 5 hours. Like, pick your poison. Like, I don't understand. You feel the same way as me. Yeah, exactly. Joke's on you, I don't have Twitter. Good on you, Federico. Never get Twitter. Twitter sucks. Well, it has some good points, like looking at like art tags, and that's kind of just it. Yeah, that's the one thing I like about Twitter. It's just art, and everything else kind of sucks. Yeah, if you, I don't know how to phrase this, but like, don't throw yourself into drama when it doesn't affect you on like, yeah, when it doesn't affect you essentially. Don't throw yourself into the drama. If you want to be affected by the drama, then go ahead. You're not gonna have a good time. But if it doesn't directly affect you, then yeah, don't throw yourself in there. Essentially, there's drama. Don't get into it. It's not good. I don't understand how people can throw themselves into drama when it doesn't directly affect them. It's like, oh yeah, this person like kicked this person's dog and I like this person. It's like, don't get into it. You're not gonna have a good time. Just like, oh, basically when I look at something like that, like a drama, it's like, oh, that's happening. Okay, close the tab. Go play Halo 3. Yeah, me and my friends wanted to play Halo 3 a couple days ago. I don't know how many times we played Halo 3 on the 4-player co-op. I think we played at least like once a year. And we usually like binge it in like 1 or 2 days. And Halo 3 is like one of the easier campaigns too with 4 people. But you know what's a really hard campaign for Halo? Halo 2 and Halo Reach. Halo Reach campaign is like hard. Liking drama is the equivalent of desiring to stay mad at something all the time. That is not the way to live. Yeah, that's a good way to sum it up. I do not like drama. It's annoying. If you want to stay mad all the time, then go for it. You're gonna be mad all the time. Essentially, it's annoying. It's not the way I want to live things. The same thing goes with complaining. Yes, you can complain. There's the option of complaining to like a retail employee, but if you're complaining for the sake of complaining to get something out of them, then that's what I don't like. I guess an example is like the food came out perfectly. And it's like, oh yeah, it came out perfectly. There's nothing to complain about, and then you complain about it to get something free out of the restaurant. That's the way I don't like it. I don't like that. Complaining to get something, to get an advantage of a retail store or a restaurant, that's not cool. But if you're like complaining, like let's say it's like, hey, the food's kind of a little bit burnt, can I get a new one? Then I guess so. You can do that. Yeah, just don't complain for the sake of it. It gets really old. But if like something doesn't come out right, it's like be respectful about it. That's what I learned from a video game. Be respectful. If it was a cheesy game, but I really liked it. If you ever heard of Def Jam Fight for New York, yeah, that's I played that game when I was way too young. It was not a game for kids. Essentially, it was definitely not a game for kids. Yeah, I didn't know anything about it other than I got to hit people with like in like underground fighting arenas. That was a game from my childhood that I didn't know was very bad for children. Yeah, if you search up Def Jam Fight for New York, you will understand what I'm trying to convey. It's a good game, not for kids. A lot of like, I think that was a game I learned how to cuss too. That was where that's where I learned how to cuss. I don't actually like to cuss too. But my favorite WrestleTuber talked about it. Yeah, it's an old game. It's an old game now. But yeah, it's a game where I learned a bunch of bad stuff. But I don't typically use it nowadays. You know, it looks silly and fun. It is very silly and fun, but it's silly and fun when you're an adult. But when you're like a kid, then yeah, it's not. Well, it was fun for me when I was a kid. I just didn't understand a lot of things in it, and now I do. I understand that it has a bunch of drug related things, and that's all about that. That's about it. I knew that they swore a lot. I didn't know that much. Well, that's how I learned how to swear as a kid. So yeah. But we are, I guess, friendly in a sense. You can. It's like Ice Cube, right? There's a time and a place for that kind of stuff, and it's like when you're with your friends and it's fine, right? When you're with like your employer or like your family, then probably it's not fine unless they're okay with it. Yeah, there's always a time and place for that kind of stuff. Oh wow, there's a lot of people in this Discord now. I didn't expect to get like more than like 5 people. Yeah, the Discord server is there for anyone. I might try to lurk in my own Discord server. Unfortunately, I do that in my close friends Discord server. I just lurk all the time. I need to get out of the habit of like not lurking. It's very tough when you live on the internet like a freaking like someone who lives under a rock, a very dense rock. Okay, I think with that I am going to stop right here. But thank you all for coming. and watching paint dry on the Space Marine models I painted. I got a layer green and I dry brushed it, and that's probably about it. This is kind of why I didn't want to do batch painting on stream. It takes a long time. It takes a long time. Yeah, I do enjoy dry brushing lighter green onto Dark Angels. It looks nicer than it turned out to be. But tomorrow I will try to play God of War. I do want to beat it on stream, so that will be like a foot slog to me. It will be a very, very long stream. There's a lot of streams I haven't actually finished, which I don't want to go back and finish them. There's like Doom Eternal and Blasphemous, which I really don't want to return back to, unfortunately. There will be games, unfortunately, that I will never ever finish on stream. It's because I don't want to. So there's also that too. Just an FYI. There might be some games I will play and never finish. That's just reality. But thank you all for everyone who came over and decided to join the Discord server. I greatly appreciate every one of you. Do you start around the same time? Roughly around the same time. So I don't know what it's like for you, but I start around like 1 p.m. PST usually. For the time being. I don't know about the future. The future may change, but for the time being it is 1 p.m. PST. And that's usually currently I like to do it on Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. So only just three times a week. However, I will say that it may change in the future depending on whether or not I can find a job again. But yeah, that is it. I should probably I don't like doing schedules because every time I like to like change games every now and then, like last minute changes. I like to do last minute changes too much. But we'll see in the future what happens. But that is essentially it. 1 p.m. PST, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays for the time being. For however long I can do it. Alright. And then tomorrow God of War, see if I can play for a really long time. No stream on Thursday, and that's all for this week. Because Christmas time. And then I need to stop like dragging this on too much. Every time I try to end the stream, it drags on for like another like half an hour. So I need to be careful. Okay. I will go to the end screen so I don't drag it on. Okay. Goodbye, people. Goodbye.